Hello, friends. Welcome. We are the crew of the Mighty Sea Nymph. And we are here to solve a sweet, sweet murder mystery. We are doing this for Extra Life. Please, there should be a link to donate somewhere, I assume. I'm not wonderful. I'm not sure. But donate, like, share, watch along, sass us in the comments. We love some sass. And we are going to kick things off with our host. I don't know where you are. There you are. Captain Rusty Blade.
All right, here we go, mateys. Are we ready for this?
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
He's dead.
Oh, God.
The first victim.
Oh,
Mystery.
Wait, first victim?
this is very suspenseful. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. All right.
It's the curse. The curse got him.
Okay, hold
Yeah,
please.
he's truly-
We're gonna get our
He's truly deceased.
we're gonna
Shaggy,
get our
what's up, matey?
inspector back. Oh no!
Ahoy.
I mean, this feels very on par for how Extra Life usually goes. Oh, he's back!
I love that it was the first, like the very, very first
Hey, can you go ahead?
person too. Very good.
That was really dramatic.
Audio coming through?
Super
My
dramatic.
audio coming through. It sounds like my audio is not coming through because nobody is saying talking to me.
Hey,
Now we can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, I don't know what happened
Yes.
there. I could continue to hear you people talking as my screen was frozen, but I refreshed the browser and all's good. Okay,
Doing
all right,
it.
All right. Ahoy, me hearties, and listen up. I be Captain Rusty Blade. Remember it, as I'll not be saying it again, though it is on the screen, so you can always read it if you need to. I left me ship and rode to shore just after sunset to rescue ye sorry souls stuck here on cursed Skull Island. Me lookout had spotted ye cooking fire, savvy. Who says savvy? I don't get that one.
Johnny Depp and all of those movies, so now all pirates do.
Arr. When I arrived, some of ye were gathered ready to eat ye dinner. Then someone told me that ye captain's body had just been discovered lying beneath Skull Rock, and that his death not be natural. This be tragic news. Claudius Silver, captain of the Mighty Sea Nymph, was one of the most famous and feared pirates that ever sailed the seas of the Caribbean, and now he's dead. I immediately rang ye ship's bell here at the cooking pot, and all ye now present showed up. Why'd I ring the bell? This be a murder investigation. Now, I know that we pirates usually don't see a problem with killing, but I say justice must be done according to the pirate code. The task now be to discover which of you scurvy dogs is responsible. So, let's begin by having ye introduce yourselves to each other, and while you're doing that, I'll see what else has been discovered at the scene of his death. Sealegs Watson, I'll be hearing from ye first.
As all of you know, I be Sealegs Watson, and I be the first mate aboard the Sea Nymph. Everyone here knows that I was known as Captain Silver's right hand, and just as important to him is his left leg, which was the one he still had, if you'd be wondering. Did I kill the man? You say that as if it were a bad thing, and if you think that, then you're obviously not familiar with the pirate code. Killing be the approved path to career promotion. That be how we all get our first captain's hat. But no, I didn't kill him. Once again, I missed my chance. It's a dark day. Be there any rum about?
If you find any rum, Sealegs, pour me a shot as well. You want to stay on me good side, don't ye? Ahoy, ahoy to the rest of ye. I be Tide Turner Langdon. I be head gunner aboard the Sea Nymph. I've sunk more ships than you've got toes on your feet, even if you be kin to Octopus Otto and the Heaven 8 toes instead of ye boots. I'm not surprised at the news that the captain has been murdered. Not surprised at all. This be Cursed Skull Island. Savvy? I could tell you the tale of this cursed island, but perhaps that'd be a tale for another time. And before you ask me, no, I'm not the one who killed Captain Silver. 'Twas the course. that killed the captain, not one of
Oh,
us.
the curse.
Don't know if I agree with ye about the curse, Ty Turner, but I will say that investigating the death of a pirate strikes me as mighty odd. I don't care which of us did the deed, but for the record, it weren't me. For those of you who need to know, me name is Nimble Nelson, and I be the best lookout in the Caribbean. Good eyes like an eagle I have, and I can climb anything, be it a ship's rigging, a city's wall, or the highest tree. I don't know which of us killed the captain, nor do I care. What I care about is treasure. I'd be a pirate, I.
Ah, treasure, that be a fine thing. My name is Blunder Blankensup, and I be assistant cook aboard the Sea Nymph. Now, while it be true that I tend to break things from time to time, and I have been known to trip over ropes up on deck, it also be true that I beat a mean spagbull, and I've sailed the other seas other than the Caribbean, unlike some of ye. Captain Silver was a good captain for a pirate. I didn't kill him, but I've no doubt that someone here did. Almost everyone here is killed before, so why not again?
Well, it's a fine question, Blunder. Why not indeed? There'd be nothing wrong with killing someone if it helps your situation. That's what I say. Well, y'all know I go by Grumpy Gatling, and that be the finest navigator who ever sailed the seven seas. 'Tis true that I don't have the sunniest dispositions, but I be a pirate, savvy? We not be folk famous for smiles or kindly gestures. We be famous for plundering and raids. As to this matter, don't look at me. Who's next to speak? I got better things to do than take part in this charade.
Calm yourself, Grumpy. Let's just go along with all this for the time being. I'm Goldtooth Turner, and I be the cook. Stay on me good side, savvy, or you'll starve. Though many here may claim that Captain Silver's death be bad news, I'll not be one of them.
Should I speak now? Right, sorry. Yes, I'm not Naze Knutson. I'm a deckhand aboard the Sea Nymph. I'm sorry to learn that the captain's dead, really I am, and I didn't kill him. Honest. I may be a pirate, but I'd never lie, not ever. I just keep my eyes down and the deck clean, that's all I do.
Don't believe knock-knees. I'm the only coward on board. I admit it. Look at me. I don't even know how to wear this thing. That's why I'm called Tremblin' Thompson, and it's not because I'm brave. I can't even speak like a pirate, so I'm just another deckhand sweeping along, and that's really all I am, ma'am.
So you say, Trembling. Anyway, the simple fact is, someone here murdered the captain. And right now, we need to work out who. Unless anyone has something they want to say first. Goldtooth Turner?
Shiver me timbers, did I hear that Captain Silver has been murdered?
That's what you heard.
Aye, that's what you heard.
Oh, you be so close to your dialogue. It's be right there.
Sorry, it was him. And one of us is like the killer? Like a killer?
Well, it must be one of us, mustn't it? We're the only ones on the island.
And whose fault be that? Captain Silver's, that's who.
What do you mean?
I mean that it was his idea that we came here to this island with its curse.
It's true. In a way, it's his own fault he was killed.
You make a good point, Blunder.
But how are we supposed to discover the villain? Aren't we all villains?
Isn't that why we're pirates?
I say we pick someone who's disliked, someone who would not be a member of the crew, and name that someone as the villain, savvy?
That would be piratey.
Very piratey.
But what if the person won't go along with it? What if they like protest?
Well, that's not very sporting. I'd like to think there's honor among pirates.
Is there though?
Is there?
I think our wisest course is to carry on like Captain Rusty Blade suggested, and we can sort it all out as we go.
'Tis a plan.
I'm not committing to anything.
Of course you're not. You're a pirate.
We're all pirates.
That you all are. But the fact of the matter is, someone here knows something that may be of use, me hearties. So I suggest we start asking each other questions. Perhaps you could go first, Tide Turner.
Aye. Trembling Thompson, do you have any close friends on the sea nymph?
Me? I've become friends with Blunder Blankenshop. He was the one who explained my duties to me when I first came aboard. Just keep mopping, he said. We're trying to get me moved to the kitchen, though. I'm very good at pastries. I actually worked at a bakery back in Tortuga. But now that we're on the topic of questions, I've got one for Goldtooth. Be it true that you're the one who found the captain?
It be true that I be the one who found him, and I don't mind saying that it were a distressing sight. I came running back to tell the others, and there be Captain Rusty Blade, rowing his way to the shore. Grumpy Gatling, you appear to be very eager for this investigation to be over quickly. Why?
Because it's a load of codswallop. No true pirate we care which of us killed the captain. Why, 'tis the way most first mates get their first command. Ain't that true, sea legs?
It is true. Which is why if I had done it, you'd all know. So, Trembling Thompson, can you explain why someone who appears to be as timid as ye is part of a pirate ship crew?
Oh, boy. Well, I actually never wanted to be a part of this crew. This was a total accident. I didn't have a choice, did I? I was walking along the dock back in Tortuga, minding my cupcakes, and when Captain Silver grabbed me and just threw me on board. I've been trapped here ever since. And if anyone can help me, like out there.
No.
All right. Knock knees? I mean, I just got here, but like, can you remind me how long you've served on the Sea Nymph?
Well, I've not been aboard the Sea Nymph for very long. I missed sailing with my regular ship because I was having too good a time in the bars on a tropical island. Took advantage of being on land to set up a trade network, you might say. I had no problem joining another crew, which is an advantage to serve on plenty of ships that I can expand my network.
Be it true, Knock-Knees, that you're not as harmless as you'd like us all to believe?
Ha! Take it from me hearties, having a name which makes you sound harmless is the best defense a pirate with a plan can have. My appearance may not be totally accurate of my charming personality, and so quickly, just so you can see, he has on his chest like a baby Bjorn made out of like hempen rope with a teddy bear in it that he's kind of like crossing his arms in front of, keeping it very close to his chest. So now that it's out in the open, I'll say this. Any pirate here who's betrayed me trust paid for with a bag of doubloons, should be watching their backs once all this be done. You'll get no second warning. Goldtooth, when did you join the crew?
I joined the crew a few months back. They were in need of a cook, savvy. You might say it were a mutually beneficial arrangement. Wonder Blankensop, when was the last time you spoke to Captain Silver?
I've been avoiding him, you must know. I broke his pocket watch, savvy. An accident it was. I picked it up just to admire the workmanship, and it slipped out of my hands. I've been terrified ever since, because I knew I'd soon feel the point of his dagger against my throat.
Grumpy.
Well then, Blunder, how did you become a member of the Sea Nymph crew then?
Simple. A few months back, when the Sea Nymph docked in my home harbor, I waited until some of the crew came ashore and asked if there'd be a job going, and there was. I'd always dreamed of being part of the Sea Nymph's crew. 'Tis a legendary ship, savvy.
Gatling, why did ye agree to navigate towards a cursed island?
It weren't for me to agree or disagree. I be the navigator, not her captain. I suspected it had something to do with that roll of parchment the captain found in Goldtooth's cabin. Spotted him, so I did, slipping out the door and sticking the parchment under his hat. The next day he ordered, I consulted charts and set sail for the cursed island. Nimble, you said that you care about treasure. Have you found any?
Do you really think I'd answer that? I'm no fool. I found treasure that be for me to know. I'll not be sharing that knowledge with anyone. Tide Turner Langdon. Was Captain Silver a good captain?
I reckon he was. He took care of us here on this island, so he did. He'd stand in the shallow waters for hours, balancing on his one leg, holding his peg leg in his hand. When the fish started to swim near, he'd club them with his wooden leg, and he ordered Nimble Nelson to climb up the coconut tree beside Skull Rock and use his spyglass to search for fresh water. We'll never see his likes again. Trembling Thompson, do you have any close friends here on the Sea Nymph?
Well, I sure do. Blunder Blankenship, Sop. Just one of the best friends.
Oh, that's not consequential to this. Sea Legs Watson, did you know Captain Silver well? Well, we're asking about relationships with the good captain.
I knew Silver well. He came aboard the Sea Nymph a year ago. We found him adrift at sea aboard a raft of coconut shells, being pushed by a sea turtle and with a parrot perched on his shoulder. I knew our then Captain Fowler wondered how long it'd be before Claudius would be wearing his captain's hat, and 'tweren't long at all. He beat me to it, savvy.
Tide Turner, you said earlier you'd tell us the tale of why this island be called Cursed Skull Island. Will you tell us now?
The sea goddess Aphrodite, Amphitrite, I get them so confused, took human form to make home on this island. Her husband, Poseidon, grew enraged, and his anger caused a sea storm which sank a pirate ship. Its lone survivor crawled his way onto this very shore. This pirate captured Amphitrite's heart, and she gave him a treasure chest filled with magic gold, but he left her as he yearned for the sea. When Amphitrite found herself alone, she created two giant stones, one in the shape of a pirate's skull, and one in the shape of his foot. Then she cursed the island so that all who came ashore would be trapped until someone be sacrificed by Skull Rock. As for the treasure, well, some say that Amphitrite took human form, male or female, I know not, and created a map showing its location here on this very
We were previously talking about relationships. Nimble Nelson, how did you get on with Captain Silver?
We got on well enough. Not like some here. Ain't that right, Grumpy Gatling?
Ah!
That's right. Felix, be it true that you're the longest serving member of the crew?
I be one of them who've watched 7 first mates organize mutinies and take their captain's hat. When I became first mate, I started planning my own mutiny. It was time, savvy. But it weren't to be. I should be a pirate captain. My destiny. I know the sea and how to read a map. I also know which of you scurvy dogs wants to put a knife in me back. So be wary of what you say during this investigation.
Have you all had a good chat?
Oh,
Have
super.
anything else you'd like to say?
I'm better at reading a map than sea legs.
All right. Well, Avast, ye scurvy dogs. I heard y'all introducing yourselves and even starting to solve the mystery, and I were mighty pleased. Now I be back with more information for all ye. Reckon it might help ye in uncovering the villain. Me ship's surgeon, Killer Caulfield, says your captain died but so an hour ago.
Oh.
That'd be around sunset by my reckoning. And how was he killed? Hit in the head, so he was. And there be what we think is the murder weapon beside him, a shovel. There be a few coconuts lying around, but there be a tall coconut tree growing there, so you'd expect a few coconuts, wouldn't ye? There also be a sizable hole, freshly dug, but not for a grave. Oh, and a half-drunk bottle of rum. We also found the captain's pocket watch. Broken it was. The time on the watch be 10 minutes past 2. That'd be a head scratcher for all of ye to puzzle over. Now, I be thinking that the best course forward would be for all of ye to ask each other some more questions. That way, I can learn not only your answers, but the questions you choose to ask. Twice the investigating, savvy? Ye be appearing to have something to say, sea legs. What is it?
So we're just gonna do as we're told, are we? I'd be thinking that that's not very piratey.
And we be very piratey.
If you're unhappy with these proceedings, perhaps we should consult the pirate code.
What did the code be saying about murder?
Not a great deal.
Do it, Locke.
Not a great deal.
You've got to remember that the code be more like guidelines. And we're pirates. Killing be one of our strengths.
So, like, where does that leave us?
Where does that leave us? Here, on this island. And I want to leave.
We all want to leave.
Captain Blade be the only one with a boat.
Well spotted, Tide Turner. You've got your eye on the prize.
I reckon we continue on as the captain suggested. Now, what was found out about how Captain Silver was killed?
That the captain be hit on the head and there be a shovel next to him.
And he be killed around sunset.
But there be coconuts on the ground too, eh?
Aye.
Then couldn't this just be an accident, the guilty party being gravity?
Reckon that'd be fine solution.
Tis indeed.
You've always had a keen brain, Goldtooth.
Of course, one of us could have climbed the tree and thrown the coconut down. Oh, God, my voice. Y'all are getting to me. Y'all are getting to me.
Are you trying to make our lives more complicated?
I be the only climber here, and I tell ye, I weren't up that tree.
Can ye prove it?
Can ye prove I was?
Stop your caterwauling. Give me a headache, so ye are.
I be thinking that we start asking more questions and see what we dig up.
Aye, this treasure be a different sort, and I be a pirate who loves treasure.
We're all pirates.
Aye.
Aye!
Treasure this be, aye, and of a very different kind. But let's see how you all are at digging out the treasure nonetheless. So, Tide Turner Langdon, why don't you start us off this time with a question of your own?
Knock-knees Nutson. Did ye get along with Captain Silver?
Can't say I did. He were a man determined to stick his peg leg into my business. When he found out what I were doing, he demanded a cut. Can you imagine? Now, while some of ye lily-livered souls might have acquiesced, knock-knees nuts and kneels to no one. You know, not be a pirate who shares. Are we wet nurses or pirates? We're pirates, aye.
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 Blunder, where were you around sunset today?
I'd normally be with Goldtooth Turner making the supper for the crew, but today I was in Sealeg Watson's hut listening to the plan for Sealeg's mutiny. The meeting wasn't supposed to be long, but Sealegs wanted to go over every last detail. I managed to slip away around sunset, and to my relief, Goldtooth wasn't at the cooking fire. When he showed up all red in the face, I got a hell of a slap for being tardy. Seems he'd be looking for me.
Sea Legs, when was the last time ye saw Captain Silver?
I last saw the captain earlier today while we were all eating our lunch. I noticed Goldtooth Turner look at him right fearsome, but that may have been because the captain had just criticized his cooking. Said the lunch was bland, so he did. It were a dangerous thing to say. We all know Goldtooth's temper, savvy. And to criticize the cooking, that'd be playing with fire, even if it is true.
And you know, if you play with fire, you might get burned, but I ain't the one who done it. Nimble Nelson, do ye spend much time with Blunder Blenkinsop?
Not if I can help it. I want to keep all me body parts where they are. Now that sounds as if Blunder be a fierce pirate, and that's not what I mean at all. He be the only assistant cook I know who ain't allowed to use a knife. We'd all be getting Blunder fingers in our supper, savvy. Why, I overheard Captain Silver telling Blunder Blenkinsop the other day that if the scurvy dog broke one more thing, he'd be feeling the point of his sword. The captain never lied about such things, as Slippery Hands Pete found out. God rest his soul. Excuse me, Trembling Thompson? No, Trembling Thompson. If you don't want to be here, then why haven't you escaped when the sea nymph were in port?
Honestly, that's a great suggestion. Well, I was going to try and escape, but I was told the tale of what happened to the last crew member. This guy tipped me off. Just, here's a thing, repeats a thing. Didn't mean to, but I had this intel. So the captain hunted them down, and once they were back at sea, this is what I heard. He made the poor blighter walk the plank. Now, I've heard of planks. I've never seen it. Sounds bad. So I was terrified. Then one night, Sealegs came to the cabin I share with the other deckhands. It's not weird. It's not weird that we all sleep together in one bed. And he told me that if I helped in the planned mutiny, he'd let me off on our next dock. So I agreed. That's a story. I love stories. And I love all your clever little nicknames. And my dear friend Blunder Blankenship? Blankenscoop?
Sure. I'm not anymore.
I was wondering, do you know why Grumpy Gatling is like called Grumpy? Should we like be night tiptoe a little?
I do. He used to be known as Grinning Gatling, savvy? 'Twas when love was there in Grumpy's heart, love for a certain pirate called Keen Kendall. Then Captain Claudius Silver came along, and Keen decided the captain offered a brighter future than Grinnin' Gatling. Tale goes that Grinnin' drank 3 barrels of rum to erase the heartbreak, swore revenge, and from that day on, he's been known as Grumpy.
That's so sad.
Always telling tales.
But Grumpy, do any pirates tell the truth?
What do you think? Why, take a look at Blunder. Do you truly believe a pirate that clumsy could survive on a pirate ship? If you ask me, Blunder's blunders are all a cunning plan. Wilier than a badger, that one.
A badger?
Badger!
Mushroom, mushroom!
Badger.
What is the sea creature equivalent of a badger?
Like a
The sea badger.
like
A
a
sea
otter.
An otter,
Those,
probably
like
an
one of those
otter.
big, chunky, like bottom feeder fish.
Rude.
They're tasty with some ketchup.
They'd be much better fried in butter and then covered with toasted almonds, but I digress.
Do you have any fresh butter?
The last time I saw fresh butter was 12 months ago when we raided that Swedish ship.
Oh, the Swedish ship. Huge cannonballs aboard that ship.
Speaking of large cannonballs, Goldtooth, what was on the parchment that Captain Silver took from your cabin aboard the ship?
That piece of parchment were a treasure map of this very island. I knew Claudius Silver would never be capable of resisting the lure of gold. But, Tide Turner Langdon, where have you been this afternoon?
Goldtooth Turner sent me out in search of mangoes this afternoon. I headed to the mango grove near Foot Rock at the other end of the island. I caught sight of Nimble Nelson digging a hole by Foot Rock, and I was just starting back when I heard the ship bell clang.
Was he using a shovel to dig that hole?
I know
Wait.
not.
I've seen him go at it just doggy style.
Like
Or
a sea turtle laying eggs.
as have I. Late at night in his cabin, har har.
Enough about me.
The mosquitoes, if you know what I mean.
Knocknees, where were you around sunset today?
I was practicing throwing me dagger at coconut trees, if you must know. I can dislodge the coconuts if me aim be true. Practice 3 hours a day, every day. I was still at it when I heard the ship bell clang, in fact. And Nelson, let me ask you a question now in kind. It's been mentioned that you were ordered to climb the tall coconut tree next to Skull Rock to look for a water source. Have you climbed that particular tree often?
I'll tell ye of a time a few days ago when I were up that tree and the captain standing below it. He be staring at a treasure map, so I took a good look as well. Would you believe it? There be a big X marked on it right by a rock. Thing is, the captain were holding the map upside down. That X. It be by Foot Rock, not Skull Rock. I kept very still, making sure I didn't dislodge any coconuts. A coconut falling from such a height could kill a soul, savvy? I didn't find a shovel until this afternoon. But I didn't find a shovel until this afternoon, okay? I didn't. But find what I did in Grumpy Gatling's hut.
Liar!
Oops, sorry for making so much noise again. Can't help myself sometimes.
So, Langdon, you mentioned that Goldtooth sent you out to a place on the island, which makes me wonder. Gold-Tooth Turner, how well do you know this island?
I reckon I know this island better than most. I know every creature which lives here, from the parrots in the trees to the bats who sleep inside Skull Rock. Tasty when fried. I be not afraid of this island or its curse. Why would I be?
As we're all here accounting for whereabouts, tell me, my good friend Tremblin Thompson, where were ye at sunset today?
Oh, it was a lovely sunset this evening. I wish you guys were there. Did you manage to see it? Like all the different shades of red and orange, just beautiful. I'm a big believer in taking a few moments to appreciate the wonders around us. So you just never know when something amazing is going to happen. Just more love, more light, more chance of seeing us at sunset. You know, you understand what I mean. I do have like a question, just like as like an observer. Like casually, I just like noticed, and Grumpy Gatling, I was kind of hoping like you could respond to this. Nimble Nelson has implied that you and Captain Silver like don't get along. Is that true?
It be true. The captain gave his word that I get to keep me share of any treasure we found, but he lied. After our last raid, he demanded his captain's share of my treasure. The leg's length, he called it. I've never heard of such a thing, not in all my years of sailing under his skull and crossbones. He grabbed all the doubloons that were mine. Me lovely, shiny, golden doubloons. Took off his peg leg and everything. Lined up the doubloons until they were the same length. Then he emptied the coins into the sack and went on his way. I swore then and there to get me revenge.
Not sus at all. Thank you.
Don't mean I killed him, no.
Sea Legs, when's the last time you saw Nimble Nelson? Did he have a shovel? Was he killing someone with a coconut? What, like, lay it out for me.
'Twas late this afternoon when he walked into the tropical foliage with a shovel over one shoulder. Where did the scurvy dog go, man? That be my question.
'Tis a good question.
Nature called.
Grumpy, have you got any more questions for the crew?
Is that why you had the shovel?
I had one question.
I had to bury my dirt.
And we appreciate you doing it far away. Trust me.
I'll tell you, it was a big shovel.
It was. I make big dirt piles, and we don't need to talk about it any further. And I did it away from the camp because I'm a caring person who wouldn't hurt a soul.
After a double helping of sea badger, of course you had to go away from this ship.
Sea badger.
Tide Turner, how often does a pirate ship get new crew members, would you say? How often is that?
A pirate crew changes all the time. It is not a job where you last long, as the chances of dying are high. Savvy. The captain was always looking for new bodies each time we came into harbor. He hadn't been looking for a new cook, though. Our old cook, Salty Spice, had been aboard for years, almost as long as Sea Legs or myself. Then suddenly, he disappeared. Like magic, it were. The captain assumed that Salty had a bit too much rum and fell overboard, but no one heard a splash. Savvy? The next day, Gold-Tooth Turner joined the crew.
Oh, did she?
What can I say? I'm lucky.
Aren't we all, with your old butter and sea badger?
Lucky to be good friends.
Well, I will say, I'm very close. I'm very close to figuring this out. Me as your investigator. So, given that it's only been about, we've only been talking for about 45 minutes. Maybe there could be some improv. Maybe you guys have some more things you'd like to talk about with each other. Savvy?
Savvy.
No, I hate you all.
I mean, 100% fair. I feel like this script is much faster than the previous murder mystery scripts.
Yeah. I
think it's
starting
honestly
to get
just
alarmed.
I feel like it is honestly just because there are so many like one-liners. Like when we just all say I 19 times and then takes up like 2 pages of
I.
We could, let's rehearse it more.
This may be the perfect opportunity for me to share with you all my experimental recipe for curried lionfish or sea.
Where be the mute button? Where be the mute button? I am clicking. I be clicking.
Implying that my cooking isn't worth sharing.
I think the shovel that melted be implying that your cooking ain't worth nothing.
It not be my fault if inanimate objects can't handle a little spicy food.
Now, Goldtooth's food is the best food any group of people trapped on a ship with no other options could ask for.
There are options.
To survive,
There are
anyway.
mangoes. We just discovered this, and coconuts.
He's certainly a sight better than the cook was on my old ship.
How'd they taste?
Carnival Cruise Lines.
No. We weren't corporate like that.
But the floor show was divine.
So to the whole like 4 people in the chat, who do you think did it thus far? Because I don't know that any of us have any idea.
I know who it is. I'm not telling.
Nimble Nelson.
No, that's your vote, not you.
Not me. Not Nimble Nelson. Nimble Nelson. I'm just climbing trees and feeling the breeze, baby.
I know for a fact that it's definitely one of the others of you.
I agree.
I need some clarification before I can figure this out. So I want to do a little bit of a roll call. So let's start with Nimble Nelson. What was you remind me again? What was your role on the ship? What were you all doing on the ship?
I'm the lookout. My job is to get up in that crow's nest, look around, and keep an eye out for things. That's how I do it.
Okay. Any suspicious things you've learned so far that you want to remind the crew about? You don't have to. Just wondering if there was anything suspicious you've written down, maybe. Any inklings?
I'm
just going off the cuff. Whatever you might have. I'm just asking questions. I'm coming around to all of you, so be ready. You don't have to share anything if you don't have to share if you want to keep it to yourself.
I suspect every one of you.
All right. That's fair.
It's a conspiracy.
You're all a bunch of scurvy dogs, I understand.
Except the one of us
that is you.
Except me, I wasn't on the ship. Couldn't be me.
Really seems interested in mutiny. Like it just seems like a passion of his. Maybe.
It seems very front of mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you're capable of it. If not now, next time.
Just to play sort of Poseidon's advocate here.
Yeah.
If he were to be a mutineer, I think he'd be a bit more public about it. It wouldn't be such a secret as he said before. Is it really a mutiny if nobody knows how it happened? It could all be an accident.
They be like surprised.
You're all involved in a conspiracy that I'm not involved in somehow.
I mean, the catch-22 of mutinies is that you don't want anybody to know, and then you want everybody to know.
Like a surprise part.
Exactly.
Yeah, like a surprise part.
That is a relevant analogy.
Absolutely.
The only one that should not have found out about it should be the one you're throwing it for.
Yes.
Precisely. Fine way to paint that picture.
So wise.
I bet it's a fine way. There, knock knees, mister. I can throw a dagger and knock a coconut. They might climb that tree to find if there was a dagger up there.
Are you telling me that you can't aim down your sights with that pistol of yours and take a man out.
No, I am
It's
the
not a suspicious
navigator.
skill.
I'm lucky if I can see the spyglass in the morning.
So, if, hypothetically speaking, we were to be attacked...
That's a big word for a
you would just-
pirate there, knock-knees.
I did say I'm a man of many connections.
I connected a coconut to the captain.
No.
That is a kind of connection.
I will say, Grumpy, the fact that you're the one with the largest grievance with the captain is almost like a bit too obvious.
The largest grievance? We have Sea Legs actively planning a mutiny. Blunder broke his watch. The same broken watch found next to him.
That was an accident!
I just wanted me share of the loot. What was
you swore
my
an oath
due?
to kill him. And then you
I
swore
did
an
not.
oath to kill him.
I said no such thing. I said I would have me revenge. It said nothing about murder.
What?
Don't be putting
Now,
words,
if you're gonna
knock
commit
knees, or I'll be
revenge-
calling you knockhead in a
Now,
minute.
hold on a minute. You were just accusing me of being a bad pirate. Now, what kind of pirate gets revenge and don't kill the man he's
Oh,
getting revenge on?
no, sir. I did not say you are a bad pirate. I say you are a murdering pirate. You are
I'm hardly the
average
only
at
one.
best at pirating.
I'm hardly the only one here. It could be accounted a murderer.
And don't compare me to you, Grumpy. I mean, what I'm looking at is just career.
This be a boring conversation.
Bonnie, can you remind me?
Personal.
Bonnie,
He never took my woman or my drink or my gold.
See, now
Just
that's
your
what I was saying.
job.
That feels a bit too obvious, though, is where I was going with all that.
Bonnie, can you remind me? How did the watch get broken?
I was looking at it, and there was like a chop in the waves, and it just went poof.
That lines up. It gets
Yeah.
choppy out there.
Oh my God.
Choppy out there.
It's so
Especially
much
when you're
worse
up in
than
the
on
throat.
land.
Oh my God,
Almost never happens on land.
Never.
I mean,
Pirates-
I fall
we should
down
think about
like
that.
at least 40% less on land.
Yeah.
At
We
least.
should like really think about taking this
You should,
to land.
if you're having
Land,
trouble
the
walking
ledge.
on the deck, you might want to talk to Sea Legs. He might be able to teach you a lesson or two about how to properly keep your balance.
Mhm.
But then you'd have to talk to Sea Legs.
It'd be one of those ironic nicknames,
Oh, sorry, I keep making too much noise.
like calling a large man
You're
tiny.
just passionate.
Tide Turner Langdon, you've been awfully quiet.
Completely ruined my camera.
Well,
I think he's plotting.
What have you been up to?
I think Tide Turner's plotting.
I'm listening. You don't become an artillery specialist by not being educated. I can't just walk around and Avast, ye hearties, and I take care of my hearing. I wear earplugs so that I do not damage it. And what I'm doing now is I'm taking it all in. The captain was a friend of mine. I mourn his loss. I think that we've had a lot of trauma here, and I think that we should all take a deep breath,
Been a lot of.
and we should have some coconut water,
Kumbaya. I can't wait.
and we should mix it with some rum, and we should all sleep it off, and then start this fresh in the morning.
I like this. Deep inhale and then an exhale on I. On the count of 3. Just come to center before we start accusing each other again.
1, 2,
Okay.
3. I.
Now, I don't want to alarm anyone, but how do we know the captain wasn't murdered by a Caribbean skunk ape?
Oh, I've like heard of those. Yeah.
I've heard the rumors.
Island, I know that for sure.
Greta cooked them all. Go
What
to
a
the
fine
island
suggestion.
side.
Nimble Nelson, I think you should be, with your keen eyes, you should be keeping an eye out for such a creature. I think you'd be.
I've seen it. In fact, the other night, I think I saw one creeping around the camp. I swear. So any suspicion put on me, let it dissolve from your
I
mind.
think if
It was a Caribbean skunk ape. They can swim.
If Nimble here says he's
Checks out.
If Nimble here says he's seen one, we should all keep an eye out. Watch our backs.
We should definitely keep an eye out. Sounds good eating.
I like the way
Captain
you're
Rusty,
thinking there,
if we all
Gumtooth. I
vote
like
that it
the
was
way
the
you're
skunk
thinking.
ape, can we be done? Can we just get it back on the ship and
Oh, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea, Grumpy. I think I'm like to agree with you.
I bet you do.
There's our scapegoat we've been looking
Please.
for.
Except that skunk apes are only
A Caribbean
found in the West.
scapegoat.
Well then, me hearties, I've got it figured out. I have figured it out. I have. Maybe it's the skunk ape. Maybe it's not.
Well, which is it? If you figured it out, you would know.
Not so fast.
No.
Have you figured it out? Or do you need a little more parlay?
I think we probably need some more parlay.
One more round
vote
of questions and
okay.
answers. And then one of you will be walking the plank, or we'll be hunting a Caribbean skunk ape. One of the two.
Can we find the skunk ape and make the skunk ape walk the plank?
Yeah, if it was the skunk ape, we'll find him. We'll make him walk the plank, and we'll watch him swim away into the sunset. Because they can swim across the Atlantic, they can.
Swim out of the cook pot. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Nimble Nelson, what be on your mind? Speak up.
I'm not feeling overly at ease being here with all of ye, and that's a fact.
Die.
But is
Sorry again.
because one of us might be the killer. Is that
No.
like the origin?
No, 'tis because one of us did such a shoddy job of the killing that now we're having to have an investigation.
'Tis a bit
Come on, do
shaman.
better.
'Tis indeed.
Them's the reputation of those who call themselves pirates, so it does.
Does it? Does it really?
Hey, and what do you mean by questioning me? Are you looking to get acquainted with the point of my cutlass?
That's a challenge, that was.
Bunch of scurvy dogs.
And this is where we just break away into a duel for no reason.
It be where you have dialogue, Blunder.
I do.
Roll a d20.
Calm yourself, Grumpy. What I be meaning be that I don't think our piratical reputations are less bright. What does that even mean?
It means
It's pirate nonsense. Who knows?
And why
Obviously do
would
not
our
say it.
piratical reputations be less bright? Why would that be?
Well, because one of us killed the captain. That's just a pirate tradition, ain't it?
Die!
Hey,
They tried to kill me 5 times.
today.
Before breakfast.
Yeah, I
just
It was the bad
broke my back this morning. That was basically for like 2 people. It's calling twice.
Oh, so
turn.
Whoever did it was celebrating being a pirate.
it's a compelling argument. Just be yourself.
I'd be doubting that Captain Rusty Blade would be agreeing with your sentiments.
Maybe 'tis time for another captain to meet their maker. Surely whoever's first mate aboard his ship would be rightly pleased.
What is it, sea legs?
You be putting me in a position of guilt, so you are. Being that I was the first mate aboard the Sea Nymph.
I've heard tales where the cook killed their captain.
I've heard of deckhands.
And skunk apes. And headgunners.
And navigators.
Shut your yaps, all of ye! Each of us could have killed Captain Silver, no matter which position he or she or they held.
Good to be inclusive.
So should
We
do
are
what
pirates.
So should we do what
We are not
Captain Blade said?
uncivilized.
No.
All are welcome to be pirates, so long as you're a pirate.
Everyone dies equally.
Yar.
Pie rats, not pie bigots.
I don't
thought
think
that was
either
gonna
of
catch
those
on.
sound
I'm
like
sorry.
they're very good things.
So should we do what Captain Blade said? Should we begin asking questions of each other again? So many long questions.
We'll do it because we want to. No pirate dances to the tune of another ship's captain.
And we're all pirates.
Hey.
Seeing the way some of you are dancing around the subject, methinks you may be good at the hornpipe all the same. Still, let's see what someone else has to say, shall we? Do you have a question for us, Grumpy Gatling?
No. Fine, Rusty. Goldtooth, it's been mentioned that you weren't at the cooking fire as usual this evening. Where were you?
I were at the cook fire, but when Tide Turner be taking an overly long time to return with the mangoes I sent him for, I began to worry and went to look for him. There be poisonous spiders here on the island, savvy? When I got to the clearing by Skull Rock, there were the captain dead. I stood there in shock for a moment and then hurried back, remembering the unattended cook fire. Tide Turner returned soon after me. Seemed he were full of news, but I've no idea what the news was, because that's when Captain Rusty Blade showed up on shore and I told him about finding Captain Silver.
Mighty convenient, Rusty. I mean, Captain.
Grumpy Gatling, have ye ever climbed the coconut tree near Skull Rock?
No, I've never climbed that tree. I'd be scared of heights. What do I look like, a navigator? Oh, no. If you must know, the highest I'll go is the top of Skull Rock. I've been on top of that a few times. There's a hollow on the top where you can rest and not be seen by anyone. One of the few places on the island where you're not interrupted and can think your thoughts in peace. Trembling Thompson, have you ever been near Skull Rock?
Skull Rock. No, thank you. I mean, I tried to stay close to the huts, the cooking pot, and the beach. So when we first arrived here, Goldtooth Turner told me that this island has poisonous spiders. Did he tell any of you that? Goldtooth, were you messing with me? Well, anyway, I've severely limited the scope of where I go on the island out of respect and fear of these poisonous spiders, and I'm just not going to take my chances. So,
Not be lying about the spiders.
oh, has anybody seen? Anyway, terrified of spiders, but would love to see you cook them up. I just feel like you've got that hand. You could do anything, magic with anything.
Crunch.
That was
Ty-
tomorrow's surprise dinner, and you went and ruined it.
Oh, Goldtooth.
Another dinner of spider surprise.
Tide Turner Langdon, when was the last time that you saw Captain Silver?
Must have been late in the afternoon. I knew it was him by his peg leg. Me eyes were looking at the ground at the time, and he was starting to dig a hole. Nimble Nelson, did Captain Silver and Goldtooth Turner get on?
Did they? I will answer that question, but I've got to go to the little pirate's room. I'll be right back. Don't talk about me while I'm gone.
See, Badger, getting to you again. Runs right through you when Goldtooth cooks it.
Blunder Blenkinsop, do ye
Hey now.
believe in the curse of Cursed Skull Island?
I didn't believe it at first, but then I tried to swim away a few nights ago and a current carried me back each time I got close to the open ocean. Now, I know currents, Savvy. You might say I've had formal sea training. I don't know what that means.
Pirated.
Anyway,
More pirate
there
nonsense.
shouldn't be a current at the bay opening, but there it be, and a strong one at that. Then I watched Captain Rusty Blade's ship's surgeon return to their ship after studying the crime scene, and no current brought him back. It be gone. It's cursed.
Tide.
Keep saying it over and over. Cursed Skull Island is cursed.
It is. It do be in the name.
Savvy. We're very
I
savvy.
thought it was ironic.
I don't believe so.
Does anybody remember when Nimble said that he got in the tree and he looked down and he saw the captain looking at like a map and there was an X on it? Like I love when that happens. I haven't been able to get over it. Like my excitement. I did have a question for Nimble Nelson. How did you come to be a member of this like whole crew?
I became a member of the crew because Captain Silver sought me out, savvy. I was serving aboard another ship, the Black Emerald. You might have heard of it. When the captain and I met in a tavern in Tortuga, he offered to pay me double what I was making and a larger share of any plunder. Aye, Grumpy, some of us weren't fool enough to go along with the captain's leg length swindle.
Oh, pulling the captain's leg just to get the higher share, I see. Well, good for ye.
That reminds me, Grumpy Gatling, how did you spend this afternoon? Enlighten us.
It's any of your business, Nimble. I was at Sea Legs meeting for a time. I popped outside for a breath of fresh air. It was a bit ripe in the hut with so many bodies in a small space, savvy. I spotted Tide Turner carrying a basket a while earlier, and I knew where he'd be headed. I wanted a private word about a love potion, savvy. When I got close to Skull Rock, I heard a rustling and the clang of metal, which I took to be a sword fight. I decided to leave before I was spotted.
You know what? Blunder Blankensop. Are ye really as clumsy as ye'd have us all believe?
No, I'm not. My superior's advice when he gave me my orders was that the best chance of surviving depended on not being seen as a threat. It was all going really well. Then, a few nights ago, Goldtooth Turner found me sending a message via carrier pigeon to my commanding officer in the Royal Navy. Goldtooth threatened to tell the captain who I really was unless I did whatever Goldtooth wanted. Bit of a dilemma, really.
Goldtooth.
Blankensop, that solves the mystery of your training.
Goldtooth, did you really like Captain Silver?
Captain Silver and I had a complicated history. He told me he were planning to leave the island once he'd found the gold. Not these. I hear tell you are involved in some sort of network. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, if you must know, it is a rum running operation. I've got a supply of rum buried here on the island. Ships tend to avoid it because of reputation, savvy. So, 'tis the perfect place. Unfortunately, the captain discovered me supply and demanded a cut. Why, the scurvy dog even took a bottle to sample the quality, so he said. Tide Turner, how long have you known Sea Legs, Watson?
I've known Sea Legs for many years. I also knew of the mutiny he was planning to overthrow Captain Fowler, the mutiny that Claudius Silva mutinied. Aye, Claudius took over Sea Legs' mutiny and made it his own. Sea Legs has never forgotten, have ye, Sea Legs? Been biding his time, he has, waiting for his chance at revenge.
Sea Legs, have you always been a pirate, or do you have some sort of secret first life we don't know about?
Almost me entire life. Born to it, you might say. My father was also a pirate. Mind you, many of us came to pirating from other professions. Take Grumpy Gatlin, for example.
No, you leave Grumpy alone.
No, not only be you a fine navigator and what I'd want on any ship I'd command, but he also be a gifted blacksmith. I gave Grumpy a shovel to mend, savvy, and I knew it'd be returned in fine form. But, Thompson, you must have resented Captain Silver for kidnapping you and forcing you to be a member of the crew. Were you after revenge?
Yes. I mean, no. I'm not brave enough to seek revenge. So I decided that the safest attitude was to look upon all of this as an adventure. So I've certainly seen places and creatures, skunk apes, I'd never seen if I'd stayed at the bakery in Tortuga. So, glass half full and all that. Mm-hmm. Thank you for asking.
Pause. I'm going to ask this next question. I just want to tell everybody up front, it has me truly perplexed. Okay, back to it. Knocknees. What do ye think of Sea Legs Watson?
What you think, Sea Legs? You, sir, deserve to be captain. You've got my loyalty, Sea Legs. I'll talk price later, eh?
The script.
I also had one of those where I was just like, hey,
God.
person, what do you think of me? But me saying my own name.
I've got a
There's a
follow-up.
lot of personal
Follow-up
insecurity
question.
on the ship.
It's a great segue, actually, for my next question. Sea Legs,
Wonderful.
do you spend much time around Skull Rock?
I try me best not to. There's evil there, savvy. Last time I went by there, I heard a strange squeaking noise coming from inside. Screams of past sacrifices, I reckon. Oh, 'tis an evil place.
The Badgers.
So I've heard a lot of questions from each of you. Very good questions. Very good official sounding of questions. Anyone got any more unofficial type questions they might want to ask? Because pretty soon we'll be doing some concluding statements.
Oh,
So,
I mean, as long as we're allowed to, like, what does everybody think of me on the team? Just am I contributing at a level that you would expect from a seasoned pirate, or is there more training I could do? Blankenhoops, I know you did a Navy training. Is that available to an apprenticeship? Anyway, we can offline with this, but just want to know.
We'll talk to my boss.
That actually brings up a very interesting point. Blankenshop, you're a spy?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, well, that's all that needs.
Sounds like we found our killer.
We found another scapegoat.
Or at least a liar. I mean, how many times tonight have we said, and we're all pirates, and everybody said,
Right.
including
I would say in
That's fine.
spirit, I was a pirate.
No.
No, in fact, you're that's the furthest part of you away from being a pirate.
If
I mean, the lying
you would have
part.
said what you
But
just
you
said,
look the
and
part,
we all said
that's the
I, we would be agreeing with you, but none of us said I.
You
Thunder
look,
looked apart until they removed their bandana. Now it's just all
but
corporate monkey.
inside.
maybe it's like that
inside,
old.
You don't have it in you.
Maybe it's like that old sea shanty, the Fast and the Furious. She's been on the crew so long that now she wants to become one of us.
She's turning her back on family. Never turn your back.
I can't say.
I think
how
it's
many
time
members
that
of
we
the
all
crew.
just follow in the footsteps of the good Captain Vin Diesel.
Hi.
And we're all family here.
No.
Let's not go that far.
It's family.
Family.
It's all about family.
When you're here, you're family.
No,
Must be family. I hate all of you.
there was a cute place in
Aye.
Tortuga that every time the server came by with breadsticks, they would say that to me. It was delightful.
Nimble.
Next time you're in Tortuga, Check it out. It's called Oliver's Garden.
Aye.
Nimble, you aren't afraid of a little bottomless soup, are you?
I'm not afraid of a bottomless soup. Honey, I'll attack it.
That sounds like a threat.
It is. If you are a bottomless soup, I will come at you. Fangs bared, with cutlery in hand, and some bread to sop up the leftovers.
For soup.
Unlimited breadsticks.
Cutlery for soup.
Like a rabid
Yeah, because
Like
you
a
know what?
cornfield.
Sometimes I like to take my soup, let it congeal overnight in the
Sure.
hot sun, like you do.
Absolutely.
And then I'll cut it into chunks, and I'll swallow those chunks down until they're in my tummy. It's really good.
You know, I don't know if Nimble is the murderer, but I kind of want to kill him now.
No, I think we should give him a chance at Greta's job.
No.
This old soup that you cut sounds
It's really
pretty good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's how you get mascara off.
Old soup.
It's good. It is good for makeup remover as well.
Eye.
Just cut yourself
A
off.
dab will do.
Soup in my eye.
Say, guys, did anyone maybe want to ask me a question about what I know maybe about Captain Silver and I don't know, Gold Tooth?
Nah.
No.
Aye, that's right. You did run off to the little pirate's room very quickly. Was there anything else you were going to add to that question
I did
from
ask
Tide
you
Turner?
that before, Nimble. I said, how did they get on? And then you had to get on to the little pirate's room.
I had to make dirt.
Deck.
Here, make
That's
sure
where-
Gold Tooth isn't here. Is Gold Tooth still?
We're all
Gold
still
Tooth,
here.
cover
We're
your,
not, no one's
Gold
going
Tooth, cover your
anywhere.
ears.
Gold-tooth earmuffs.
Earmuffs, Gold Tooth. Okay. Now here be a strange tale. When Gold Tooth first joined the crew, the captain remarked to me that Gold Tooth looked familiar. I even heard him ask Gold Tooth one night if they'd ever met before, and Gold Tooth replied, you don't remember me? You've a cold heart. Strange, eh? That's Gold Tooth. Not a pirate to share a tale.
Do you think he's a celebrity? Okay,
Oh.
just putting it out there. Just like someone we've seen in a magazine or a broadside.
Would be a magazine. Like the
You know,
gun.
A Penny Dreadful.
I feel like I've read a Penny Dreadful that had some illustrations that he looks familiar to me now that I think about it. Yeah. Gold Tooth, you can take the earmuffs off.
Oh yeah.
Grumpy, did you say something about looking for a love potion earlier?
No.
Are there any other questions about the murder? This is going to be your last chance before you have to, for concluding statements and your accusations.
Who did it?
Captain Rusty and the skunk cape. We already voted.
Anyone but Nimble Nelson.
The skunk cape and its partner, the scapegoat.
Arr!
I've heard of them.
Ba-rum-pum-pum.
Aye. All right. Well, if that's that, then let's go to our concluding statements.
Oh boy.
All right then, you salty dogs. You've all had time. You're going to get to ask your questions. Now, 'tis the time for putting all the information together and figuring out which of ye be responsible. One of you be the murderer. But which one?
Knocknees.
I'll be giving you time for each of ye to make a final speech stating your case, and then ye can figure out who did it. Sea Legs Watson, ye can say your bit first.
Though I be not the one who killed the captain, I'd like to thank whichever one of you did. I've yearned to be a captain for many years, and now, thanks to one of you, I am. But if you be thinking that now I'll be owing you a favor, well, Think again.
Truth be told, I be glad the captain's dead. Now, I'll not be saying that I be the one responsible for the curse ending. I'll not be saying that at all. At least we'll not have trouble leaving the island now. You could say the tide has turned.
Har.
That be a fascinating thing to say, Tide Turner. Why? Some might say that ye just confessed to the murder. As for me, I've bigger things on me mind than who killed Captain Claudius Silver. I'd be much obliged if we could get this whole thing over so I can get back to what I was doing, making dirt. Interrupted I was by the ringing of that dreaded bell.
But you just been holding it in the whole time?
It's uncomfortable.
Not healthy.
No.
No.
It's not. It's pain.
Captain Rusty Blade said he had a surgeon aboard his ship if worst comes to worst.
He can get up in there if you need it.
Look,
I'll just
I'm
drink some
awfully
coconut milk.
sorry that I came aboard and have thrown the balance of things terribly awry, but it was not me. True, I am here under a false identity, but I am not I am a spy, not a murderer. I was under orders to get Captain Silver into harbor where the Royal Navy could arrest him due to proper protocol and then hang him after like a great big long fair legal trial, and there'd be like parades and I'd probably get a promotion, but like now none of that's gonna happen because he's dead. I would not have dared to subvert justice by just hitting him over the head here. Like, that wastes my promotion. I don't suppose my chances of getting out of here alive are very high, so I'm just going to go ahead and invoke the right of parley.
Parley? Parley? You're on slippery ground there, plunder. I be thinking Captain Rusty Blade'll soon have another murder on his hands. As to this, I'll not be the one found responsible for Captain Silver's death. I had a plan to get me gold back from the scurvy dog. As for me broken heart, pass the rum.
Knocknees has the rum.
I have my own rum, thank you very little.
As for me, I'll admit that I've done me fair share of killing over the years, but I didn't do this one, savvy. As a pirate, there be no shame in admitting you've killed, so I'm wondering why the one who did hasn't said so. It can't be just the killing. It has to be something else that's keeping their lips sealed. We all have a price, savvy. I'll wager whoever killed the captain has spread the gold around to keep it quiet.
You may be on to something, Goldtooth, although no one's come to me with any gold, so I'll speak freely. I've no idea who's killed the captain, but whichever one of us it was, well, there'll be a bottle waiting for ye with me thanks.
I have no idea who killed Captain Silver either, so please don't blame me for it. I'm just a baker standing in front of a pirate tribunal begging for her life. So I'm so sorry. Everyone knows that I bake. Goldtooth, I keep mentioning the cupcakes. I could help, but don't feel obliged to put me to work in the kitchen. I'm getting a lot from this journey of mopping all day long. I'm perfectly happy cleaning the deck. Perfectly. But may I offer one suggestion? Your pies, your mystery insect pies, your mystery cryptid pies, soggy bottom. So you might want to bake your pastry for a little longer.
Whoa!
Captain Hollywood is a saint. Don't you be
We're going to have another tribunal because she just murdered him.
Not very Paul Hollywood of you.
Very interested, and I'm sure, Tremlin. Very interested indeed. But what we really want to know is, who killed Captain Silver? Why don't you all have a good hard think and then make your guesses? I think I'll take you in turn to find out what you all think. Remember, what I want to know from each of you is who you think the murderer is and why. And I don't know how I'm going to get that information from you. But we'll figure it out.
I'll start Knock-Knees. He has those knife skills, and his business got disrupted. And I know money talks. I don't know much, but I know that. So
No, my business didn't get disrupted. It almost did, but it did not. I think this is all a farce. I think it were an accident that killed the captain, and that Rusty Blade here has been using this all as an excuse to pilfer our belongings. Because every time we go around asking these questions, he manages to wander off somewhere to look around for clues, and then he has to come back and run us through this whole rigmarole. So I think the captain was killed by gravity, as we said early on here, and I think that this is all a farce. That's my 2 cents.
Shaggy in the chat says his vote is sea legs.
Oh, that's
All right.
sweet. Thanks, Shaggy.
Anybody else in the chat? Chime in. Now's your time. Choose your
All right.
fighter.
Any you gonna make some accusations? Let's hear them
Thinking
now.
the knock-knees one, but I care very little. Whatever it takes me to get off of this island faster. It was a skunk ape, or I don't know, a sea weasel. I don't know.
Sea weasel.
Sweezel.
I mean, they're all
The
musical.
sweezel. Yes, the sweezel.
Ocean
Grumpy brings up a really good point, and I would like to piggyback on it. How do we know the skunk ape and the sea weasel didn't create a new species? A squeezel.
And that's how the sea badger was born.
The real question is, will we all still be dear friends if murder is part of the pirate code? Should we be bothered that he's dead?
That's
Well,
what
I hate
think.
all
It's
of you,
a
so it
farce.
doesn't really matter.
But it is a
It feels
fascinating.
like no one really misses him. So.
Captain Blade over here, he's making a fuss over nothing.
So it is a
Knock-knees
fascinating
did some-
exercise, though.
I
I personally think that the captain who stole the map from my room went looking for the buried treasure, but it was actually a map to Knock-Knees' rum that he had buried on the island. But Knock-Knees was working in Congress with Ned Nimble Nelson, who was up the tree observing the captain, and he ended up dropping a coconut on the captain's head to get rid of him and protect the rum.
No, skunk ape. We already
Skunk ape.
voted.
Skunk ape.
I mean, y'all can be on Team Skunk Ape, but
Skunk Ape did
Don't
the
be
job,
using your
and now-
logic here.
And now
Goat.
Sea Legs is the new captain, and I'm going to be his first mate.
I'm going to go with my overly elaborate plan.
Tide Turner's being awfully quiet, everybody.
Go to just because you're right doesn't mean that you're going to win.
now I believe it's Nimble Nelson. Let's hang him.
He'll have to catch me first. I can climb.
He is very quick, Nimble Nelson. That's
I
why
have
they call him
artillery.
Artillery.
He's gonna just shoot him up the tree.
He's got range, but you can't aim it quickly. All he's going to do is serpent.
The rumor around Tortuga
See
is
how
Nimble
quick-
Nelson was already hung, if you know what I mean.
He's just going to go the serpentine run, and there'll be nothing your artillery can do.
And let's all take note about how violent Tide Turner is. He's threatening me, Nimble Nelson, your friend, everybody, right?
Yeah, but Nimble ain't getting anywhere quick. Not after eating my pies. He's on the only place he's going quickest to the restroom.
You make dirt everywhere.
Your pies need work.
Some of us are just better
They
at
need
hiding
work.
it, Goldtooth.
You're filthy.
One, it's an island. How far are you gonna run? Like, there's nowhere to get away to.
You do laps.
Australia's an island. You got plenty of places to run on that island.
And
Until
with
a
a shovel,
kangaroo
you can
punches
dig.
you.
No.
Or you get lost in the outback
Kangaroo.
and die of starvation and thirst.
Now that's
Or
a place
both,
where you
who's
can
cooking?
get a very tasty spider pie.
All right.
Oh.
Sea legs, have I heard an accusation from you yet?
I'm of two minds. One, we keep talking about if a pirate did it, we claim it proudly, which makes me think not a pirate. And between Blunder and Tilly, I think Tilly is less trustworthy.
Like them
Delightful,
both.
charming, but not trustworthy. Then again, if it was a pirate, which is good at murdering and such, you'd have to have a good reason not to just claim the hat, which kind of makes me think Nimble Nelson. I mean, I
Yeah,
could
it's
just kill both and we'd move on.
skunk ape.
Which would be a wonderful way to fund a terrestrial bakery.
Well, I'll let you think about that. Which one you want to officially accuse? Blunder and Blankenship. Have you made an accusation yet?
I claimed parlay. I just want to not be killed.
All right.
Sounds guilty to me.
This be the parlay, by the way. We be parlaying.
I know.
I think I've heard something from everyone except for Sea Legs, who's trying to claim two people.
I mean,
Captain Silver.
do we want to like 1, 2, 3? Everybody put in the private chat their vote, and everybody has to vote.
Sure.
Majority rules. That's
I-
that's our killer.
Sure. That's how pirates do it. Private vote.
All right.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Anonymous.
everyone's putting it in already without the privateness. So go ahead and everyone put it in now.
I put it in the private chat.
How many we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
3 for Nimble.
6, 7.
3 for little old me. You can't be serious. Oh, 2 for me. Just 2.
No.
I should have just
I guided it twice. There it is. Yes. So
I don't care about accurate spelling. Be
Knocknees
Cockneys.
has 2 votes, I think.
Knock me. It looks like it's 3.
Nimble's got
3.
3.
No,
3.
I didn't.
Uh,
I
All
didn't.
y'all got a vote for me, unless you're my friend.
Tilly's
If you're
got
my friend,
1.
you wouldn't vote for me. So, ha! Pirate logic. Gotcha. Trap. Set.
I've got 1 vote.
Nimble. Free.
You've got one vote.
I think that was the gravity caused it, and I was just taking advantage.
Oh, that's true.
All right,
Really,
let's
gravity
just-
is the perpetrator.
Or the skunk ape. It was an accident, one way or another.
Or the overall conditions of society, which have brought us all.
Yeah.
How
And
do
the
we
chat,
know
the
about
chat
all
still
that?
had, and the chat had 1 vote for Sea Legs.
All
so
of the
we'll put that on
various
there.
misfortunes and life circumstances that come with being born into a monarchical empire.
Capitalism. It was capitalism all along.
All right, did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't
One
know
of
how
those
many of
votes
you, but
was-
I was press ganged originally into the Navy, and I ran away.
Did I get everyone's vote? Let's see. Goldtooth did Nimble. Oh, Bonnie, you did not. Or no, Bonnie, you did. I feel like someone missed. I feel like I'm missing a vote. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 votes, but one of those is chat.
Did you
Knock
yourself
me-
vote?
There's 8 of us.
I did
Did
not
you
vote.
vote? Okay.
I did not vote.
No, there's 9
But,
of us.
but I have a chat for vote, so there should be 9 votes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just missing one. I have 3 for Nimble Nelson, 2 for Knocknees,
3 for knock knees.
3 for
No, 2 of
Knocknees.
them. What was it 3? Was
2
it?
of them were from Guy, from
3 for
Grumpy.
knock
weren't they?
knees.
No, 2 of them were from both. 2 of them were from Grumpy.
But I am
Because
also
Because they
voting for you.
spelled Knocknees wrong.
Nimble.
He didn't care enough.
Nimble.
I'm throwing out a blanket accusation on everyone. Unless you agree not to accuse me, then I withdraw my accusation of you.
Shaggy
So,
suggests that it was an African swallow that dropped the coconut on the captain's head.
The African swallows are non-migratory, so they can't get that far away.
Yes, I don't know if their airspeed
We're
would allow
not in a
for it.
temperate zone. We are in a
Waiting.
tropical
So,
zone.
so Nimble, you didn't put your vote in the chat. Well, your vote was for everyone who is not Nimble's best friend. Was your vote? It looks like. Okay, that's the vote I'm missing. Who is your best friend? Who is your best friend?
Who's my friend, people?
It was.
I'm your friend.
Well, I have to say, Nelson, I quite admire your lookout skills.
No. You're not my friend, Knockney. I'm trying to get you hung here. Anyone else? Anyone else who wants to?
I'm your friend.
Bonnie, we're best buddies. Come on now. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. You guys.
It looks like
I need a pirate to hang somewhere.
No, it's me, Nimble. You know me. You know Nimble. All the
now.
time.
Hold on, Nimble.
Climbing up the trees.
You have gotten the most votes, so clearly you're the most hated pirate here. But that doesn't necessarily mean we're making you off the plane.
Congratulations.
I can be his friend and accept that he's, miserable scum.
Getting accused of murder on a pirate ship is kind of actually like a mark of distinction, so I don't really think that this is negative.
Yeah, I don't really think any of us are going to walk away thinking this is a bad experience.
You have no fear, because I know who actually did it. And maybe it was you, Nimble. But I assure you that whoever walks the plank will be the one who did it. So if you didn't do it, you have nothing to fear. Although you're awfully scared.
Because of mob rule.
I see. All right, any other last words before we finish this one off?
I love you all. Except for Knocknees.
I did not. You're targeting me. I didn't even vote for you. I voted for Captain Blade.
A coward's way out.
Still.
Only voting for me because two people have voted for me, and you're trying to get a tiebreaker.
I need some.
I used to think you were cool, Nimble. Now I don't think so.
All right, we're not counting Nimble's vote. We have 3 votes for Nimble Nelson. We have 2 for Knocknees. We had 1 for Trembling Thompson. 1 for Gravity and myself. And the chat voted for Sea Legs. So here we go. Avast ye, me old mateys. We've done a fine job with all your questions, answers, and general musings, and I'd be proud of ye, or I would be if I weren't a pirate. We pirates aren't much for being proud, are we? We be more about plundering and treasure. But before we crack open a few bottles of rum, I'll be telling ye who is the killer of Captain Claudius Silver. I'll begin by dismissing those of ye who are innocent of this crime anyway. Har, 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 har. Trembling Thompson. We're at the cooking pot, peeling pineapple and Knocknees. Our rum smuggler. We're throwing daggers at coconuts at the time of the murder, and no daggers were found at the scene of the crime. As for Nimble Nelson, he were busy digging for treasure down by Foot Rock. It not be Sea Legs Watson neither. 'Tis true that this be a pirate hungering for a captain's hat, like this one. But it be that same hunger which eliminates the first mate. At the time of the murder, Sea Legs be conducting a meeting concerning an upcoming mutiny. And some of ye were at that meeting. Grumpy Gatlin were there for a time. So were Blunder Blankensop. Blunder, I be suggesting you make yourself scarce, or you're not long for this world.
That's fair.
So we're down to 3. 3 pirates who've admitted they were near Skull Rock. Tide Turner Langdon, Goldtooth Turner, and Grumpy Gatling.
Arr.
Now, when Tide Turner went by, the captain were still alive. He be digging a hole, much like Nimble Nelson be doing. Tide Turner later saw Nimble as well at Foot Rock, which is at the other end of the island. He weren't yet back when I clanged the ship bell summoning all of ye. So not Tide Turner. As for you, Grumpy Gatling, ye might consider changing your name back to Grinning Gatling, because today might be your lucky day. You heard the murder happening. Have you realized that yet? Your decision to return to Sea Legs meeting probably saved your skin. Y'all recall that Grumpy returned to the meeting a few minutes before Blunder left. And do you recall what Blunder discovered at the cooking fire? That gold-toothed Turner weren't there. And why was that? I'm sure most of you figured out that the pirate we know as Gold-Tooth Turner actually be the sea goddess Amphitrite in human form. A second betrayal be too many for you, ain't that right, Amphitrite? Ye lured Captain Silver back to this island with the treasure map so that ye could be together again. But then he tells you that gold is his first and only love. Ye killed him right there with his own shovel and then returned telling the tale of finding the body.
Aye, he be as treacherous as a spider in a pie.
Now, the question is, what do we do with ye? Well, you're a sea goddess, so I suspect you'll disappear back into the sea anytime now. But at least we've solved the mystery, and we've a fine tale to tell at the tavern. Yo-ho-ho, a pirate's life for me. Case closed.
Yarr. Yarr.
My throat hurts.
Oh my dear God, that was so chaotic.
A
Wow.
freaking sea goddess.
What?
That was a Scooby-Doo ending if I ever saw one.
There was so much in my script about that, like about the sea goddess. It's just like, say her name over and over and over again.
Wow.
That was a journey.
Yeah.
Absolutely a journey. I also do not know how we fill 3 hours with this every other year.
We got 1 and 3/4.
What?
I don't know that we ever have. I think it's
Okay.
usually always around 2 hours.
Was it always around 2 hours?
Yeah.
Why did we
Last
decide
year
3
went
hours?
through people.
I don't know. You were like, let's start 7. I was like, that sounds great.
It's fine.
Nobody accused the cook of
Nobody
being a
accused the cook.
shape-shifted sea goddess.
I was
I
close
wonder
to
why
actually
you-
accusing myself.
I thought it was the cook, but I had no idea why it was the cook. It didn't
Well,
make
there
any
was way too much stuff in my actual dialogue about my whereabouts at the time of the murder.
It's fair.
Mm.
Which, if you remember the last one we did, there was a lot of intricate detail about the whereabouts of the murderer because they had done some sort of complicated in and out of the building that they were in. And I think that might be like
The tell.
just kind of a signifier, yeah.
Although I totally thought it was myself last year because it was me the first year, and then it was like a total swerve. Like I felt like last year I was like, I don't understand how this was that person. This is why we're pirates and not
I started
investigators like
wondering
Captain
if,
Rusty
like,
Blade.
I started wondering if Bonnie was like one of my contacts or something because of how like you have the name that is sort of deceptive, like to kind of get people to think one way about you, because that's kind of like my whole shtick as Ned Knocknees. I am one of the bravest pirates in the Caribbean, and so my whole thing is like acting sort of like reserved and a little like conflict averse and stuff.
So is ours, Shaggy. So is ours. Oh, that was wild. I feel
That
like
was good.
this particular script had some like really, really poorly worded questions.
Ask people what they think of you.
Well,
Yeah,
referring to yourself in the third person.
that was kind of wild.
Yeah, at the end of my script, when it says, and after you've heard from all the guests, make a prediction as to who the murderer is and why, and then it has a space, and then it just says, tell the others. I'm like, tell them what? Tell them what? Like, isn't that what you just said when I was supposed to make a prediction? So I was like, I had to like go back and look. I was like, am I the killer? Is that what this is telling me, that I'm like, I have to tell everybody that I did? Like, I missed that somewhere?
You might be.
I think it's, the way I'm reading it is you make a prediction, like to yourself, but now and then you tell the others.
I think you're supposed to tell me first, and then you tell the others. Yes.
Yeah, that's just weirdly worded.
There's a lot of weirdly worded things in this particular script.
It was fun.
Yeah, I had a blast.
It's always a hoot. I very much appreciate you guys going like balls to the walls with costumes. That's phenomenal.
Everybody
So
looked
good.
amazing.
I really like James's jaunty scarf.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I love how almost nobody's person. I don't need to talk like pirate anymore. I like how almost nobody's. I liked how almost nobody's personality was the same. Tidehunter was the nice, gentle Englishman. Ned Knocknees had a great accent. Ned Nelson had an entirely different accent.
I was doing the traditional Long John Silver accent, which is a West Country accent. It's my very poor impression of one.
Yes. And Tilly and Bonnie both had very distinct accents. It was very lovely. Very lovely.
I like how Tilly was a Midwestern pirate.
Yeah, Midwestern mom pirate.
That was awesome.
She was on the Swedish ship.
So one of the wildest accent pieces that I've ever seen has been a cooking video from Canada from the 1950s where they're making pizza. And I'm sure you can imagine
what does she call it? The pizzeria?
Yeah. It is wild.
The pizzeria or something. It's like this little Canadian lady.
There's a recipe for pizza they do that includes hard-boiled egg as a topping.
Oh, I'm offended by that.
That sounds terrible.
I think it's
racist. Pizza guy, and that sounds good to me.
Awful.
The real killer is the friends we made along the way. Thanks.
Oh, a bunch of
Hey, by the way, quick update for everybody. We are just shy of $8,000 of our goal. Congratulations to everybody. We are getting there. We're getting there. $6,000 remain in our goal. Totally doable. We have rallied harder and longer than that, but pretty amazing that right now we just passed $80,000 in the 9 years we've been doing this. So
wow,
congratulations!
Thanks to everyone who donated. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Big thank you. Continue to donate. If you love murder mystery, I pay for this quality script with my own money.
Well, and now I get to add Sea Goddess to my resume along with Princess.
Absolutely. Yes. If ever you play Love Letter with Greg, just assume he's the princess, because literally
Almost
95% of the time he is.
I love it.
It's creepy.
It's we've gotten to the point in Board Game Arena where we thought it was broken because we were like, how can Greg be the princess
Get it every single time.
But
That's amazing.
His fate.
He's just that royal.
It's not easy being this regal.
Yeah, just it wouldn't suit anybody else,
It's true.
Also not easy.
It's true. What are you guys in the rest of Extra Life? What are you guys playing tonight, tomorrow?
I'm running Heir to the Empire, Tales from the Loop. After this, apparently, hour or so after this. And then we've got Spoopy Boys Watch Along at 1.
Nice.
What are you watching?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
Tune in, find out.
Tune in to find out.
Well, something fun, hopefully. Yeah, we haven't nailed it down yet. I know Ben wanted to maybe do, if we can find him, some of those old like Santos, like the wrestler kind of funs where he's like Santos versus the vampires, that kind of thing.
Nice.
And then tomorrow, I think I'm joining James for some Lego, and then later I'm going to be all out of bubblegum. So that's me in a nutshell for the rest of the time. How about anyone else?
I mean,
No,
I'm
I
going to be
think I'm
playing
done.
Tales from the Loop with you
Yeah,
after this. And so is
That's true.
James.
I think I'm done for the
And
weekend now.
so is
Unless there's anything tomorrow.
Who else? Any of you? No, I don't think. Or Michael, are you in Tales?
Nope. This is my last one. This is my last
Okay.
thing
wow.
on the schedule. Yeah.
Well, thank you for playing with us.
Yeah, super
Mhm.
fun.
Or-
Super fun.
Tails is Christy, Nathan, Cassandra, Warrior, and Nate.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's like any open time slots that need to be filled, I can like hop on some more Subnautica or something tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, I'm not on the calendar for anything else.
Cool.
I got the ADHD. I can't pay attention to stuff for that long. I've got to take frequent and long breaks.
That's fair. It's very reasonable.
Well, I guess the question is, do folks want to fill with something until you start, Colin? You guys feel like futzing around?
I could take this opportunity for a little,
Correct.
a little nappy poo and a little time to eat and have a soda or a little coffee or something. So yeah, I'll probably.
I was gonna knit anyway. I could stay on and knit if other people want to just.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
We can chat. We can just hang out. Just
Mhm.
enjoy each other's
Hang.
company.
Hey, pirate hag.
Pirate.
I might restart my computer because there's quite a lot of lag on my end, but
I can play with my Snapchat filters.
An hour.
like the color. Oh, like this one. That does not look like a pirate anymore.
Oh, that looks that's terrifying. I'm honestly.
That's kind of scary.
All right. I will play a song from my Christmas album. But we have to pass some sort of milestone. We have $59 left. $59 to get to 8,000.
I'm gonna go eat dinner.
Enjoy.
That was super fun, everybody.
Yeah, I'll catch
Thank
everyone.
you so much for playing,
later.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. It was
Bye.
good gaming, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for joining,
Nice to meet
everybody.
some of you.
Yes, that's Scott.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, Lord.
Tilly.
Might hang out for a minute or two.
All right, I'm gonna restart. But I'll
I'm gonna-
try to come back.
I'm gonna hop off. Thanks, guys. This was really fun.
Can you hear this?
Yes, I mean I can.
This is for free right now, Shaggy. You're getting this shit for free. The kisses are great, Doug.
I'm just seeing what we got here.
Each one is more terrifying than the last somehow.
Some of them I don't have previews for, so
I suppose it's probably a good time as any to say that there will be Extra Life Encores, some of them holiday themed. So if you like what you hear, make a donation. Come back for more holiday cheer at one of the Extra Life Encores. No, hey, Shaggy, you have donated a ton. We appreciate, and I appreciate you being on at bizarre ass times when everybody else is sleeping, staying up late with us. That makes a huge,
Absolutely. Hang out with us for Tales from the Loop because that's always one that's very fun to have people in the chat.
Yeah. I still have to prep my 6 a.m. and I think Nathan is playing. There's like 6 people already in Tails, and I wasn't going to play. What's his name? Touch. So I think I'm going to prep and then sleep because I also have to be back up at 4. I don't know. God.
Oh,
That's
God.
weird.
Oh, I don't.
What is that filter for?
I don't know.
Don't like
Also,
it.
Doug, thank you so much
That's
for
good.
playing the inspector, even though this was a very chaotic game to be the inspector to raid.
I like being inspector type characters.
Oh,
I'm happy
that
to
was-
just do that. Yes.
These are horrifying. Why are
yeah,
these
I
options?
filtered for scary, and now I'm just looking through all of them.
Oh no,
There we go.
that's somehow the least scary one.
Well, Jason Voorhees. Ooh, werewolf.
Oh, thank you, Joel. I just saw your donation.
No, werewolf's not downloading.
Oh, scary.
Zombie.
I took my scarf off, and now my hair
No,
is
these ones aren't
real
loading.
bananas.
Oh, my one eyeball.
Ooh, that's fun.
Oh, it's not even an eyeball. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's just a hard-coded eyeball.
Oh, it's just a fake eyeball.
It's just a fake eyeball. No, these ones at the bottom.
Fake.
don't load.
Oh boy.
That's not scary. That's cute. Oh, they're not loading anymore.
What are you running at 6 o'clock, James? Is that your Christmas game?
That's my Christmas.
Nice. That'll be fun.
And I don't know, like, I have my Amazon Prime hooked up to this. Wow, we're up to 15 people. Wow, where did everybody come from? Hello.
Hi, guys.
We just got done with Murder Mystery. It was fantastic.
It was a wild time.
Yeah, no spoilers, but did not see that coming.
No, I don't think any of
I'm
us
the
did.
seer. I'm the seer. Like, literally, my character.
Thanks for your
is like
donation,
a seer.
James.
Of course. Thank you for Mystery Time. It's
Of course.
fantastic.
This murder mystery was so
Great
fun.
time. Great.
I am knotted into this stupid Darth Vader apron and I can't get it off.
Oh no.
I live here now.
Wait. Did my mom just donate and say more tunes, please? Wait a second. I have to see. Oh God. Is that my mother? Yeah, that was my mom. All right, I'll play the song.
Kathy Wheeler.
Hey, Mom. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see what we have here. That's ugly sweater.
You gotta give the lady what she wants.
I know.
Well, my computer is starting to do very odd things, so I'm going to jump off before it kicks me off like it did last night.
All
Are
right,
you
buddy.
playing anything else tonight, Joel? Or are you not playing until tomorrow
No, I'll
morning?
be back 6 a.m. for
Okay.
Christmas
Nice.
and Star Wars. And
Yeah, you guys have some fun games tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have to mud drywall tomorrow.
Hmm.
The most fun.
All right. Night, everybody.
Bye, Joel. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, yeah, I love that. You look like you belong in the best.
No.
I like old Doug better than young Doug. Is that?
Yeah, old Doug looks better.
Oh, is that old Doug? I thought you were like Frost Giant Doug.
Oh, that's young Doug. That's not what I look like.
I
as
don't
a
like
kid at all.
that. No. And that's old Doug?
That's old Doug.
Okay.
This
Try
is
to
one of my favorite ones. I don't sing this. This is my friend Sam, but he did like the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on Fire, like as Bob Dylan, and we had like somebody playing it.
I've heard this.
This is a favorite of mine.
Here's your big stupid one. Okay? It's already started, so let's keep going.
It's me art directing.
Sarah's back.
Hello.
Oh, quality.
This is like our friend was teaching at an elementary school, and so he literally brought 2 laundry baskets and fill them up with elementary school musical instruments.
Oh, you got a
Super rules.
glockenspiel in there. You got
Oh,
a
yeah.
recorder.
A couple marimbas. Yeah, we were going hard. We had
Good.
what's the like rain sticks?
Oh,
And a couple-
fun.
Yeah.
So good.
And it's like Jesse's incredibly talented, like as a guitar player, but he's not the improviser that Ivan was.
That's why
And
it
we
was a
did not have-
collaboration.
Yeah, we
So
did not
it's
have nearly
collaboration.
the musical talent. And we had a lot more people that like had a couple beers playing like elementary school musical instruments. Oh no, Doug, what happened to your nose? I don't like
Oh,
it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
This is a Squidward filter, I guess.
Oh, you can say it.
oh, I guess that makes sense.
I guess that makes sense.
Where's the ones that makes me look really pretty?
We haven't found those yet.
Oh,
No, it's so bad.
that was gold. Anyway,
No, I'm just saying, in all of the filters he's tried this evening, it has not
Yeah,
been
I'm
those.
trying.
I haven't been the accused.
That's no. It doesn't make me look any different. I'm just that good looking, I guess.
You're real pretty, Doug. You're a real pretty boy.
I turn it on and off. There we go. Yeah,
Mm.
it just smooths everything. Makes my bridge of my nose narrower.
Just a nice little airbrushing.
Mm-hmm.
I look like very airbrushed, and I thought it was a setting like in StreamYard, and then I turned it off, and I still look very airbrushed. So I don't know if it's like adjusting for the lighting. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, it's
I'm always a little blurry. Oh, Zach's Aunt Susan just donated $100 to us.
oh,
Wow.
Thanks, Aunt Susan.
Thank you.
amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we really picked it up in the last little bit as we're wrapping up. We're up to almost $8,200.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Thank you so much, everybody.
It's really fantastic. It's tough
It's
to
so
it's tough to
good.
underscore, like especially with everything. I always am kind of in awe of this, but
Well, and I feel like it's one of those things where like because Facebook likes to make Facebook fundraiser so hard and make us fight against the algorithm so hard, I feel like everybody comes into the actual Extra Life event like kind of feeling like they've been doing shitty with donations because it's just gotten so much harder to fight the algorithms on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then you start like getting those donations rolling in during the game, and it hypes everybody back up because you're like, yes, this is what I'm trying to do.
yeah, and I think especially right now because they changed from their internal accounting to using like a partnership with PayPal. And
Yeah.
they ended that contract on the 31st of October.
Yeah, that was
I'm like,
garbage.
Come on. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys had, but all of our Facebook fundraisers ended and we had to start new Facebook fundraisers.
Mine
So for like 2 days, it looked
carried
like nobody had
over.
donated anything.
Yeah, mine carried over, but I think that's because I like started mine again after it said that was going to be a thing. Like it sent me a notification. It was like, just so you know, this is a thing. And then like in the little blurb, it was like, you might want to consider ending your fundraiser, starting a new fundraiser, and it'll relink. Because it's like the weird like Facebook fundraiser plus donor drive link too is apparently weird. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
We
I
did.
also have like one of my friends donated like $50 on Instagram, like to my fundraiser via Instagram, and for whatever reason, like that hasn't showed up on my Extra Life, like my actual donor drive. So I don't know if there's like a weird lag, but who knows?
It's crazy.
It'll all happen eventually.
We will. Yeah, everything's great. Everything's great.
Everything's great.
Do we want to like? Do we want to play Jackbox or something for the next 30 minutes? I don't know. I mean, we can just talk too. I think that it's been a lot.
I mean, I'm fine with either. We can chit chat. We could probably fit like a Jackbox game, maybe 2 if they're short in 30 minutes. But
not really.
I don't know what people are feeling.
I'm just enjoying. Do you guys have like other games that you want to like play or run or like? I at one point I almost considered, even though the like Christmas game is a kind of a tradition, kind of like the Tales from the Loop is at this point.
Mhm.
I did consider just like something like closer to the holidays, so it was a little bit more like people were a little more jolly. I feel like that's the other part right now. It's like we also had Give to the Max Day, and then we have Election Day this coming week, and like
Right. Plus, just the world being alive is a lot right now.
Yeah.
What is it last year that we had like a bunch of Christmas themed, and it's just how it happened. Like Zach ran a Christmas themed game, and you ran a Christmas themed game, or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember, but it was like 3 or 4 different Christmas games.
I think it might have been last year.
Okay.
I always run one because the first character I ever played was when Ben was still running 4th edition. You guys were playing with them, and he like finally convinced me to play D&D, and you guys were like 13th or 14th level, and so I made a bard in 4th edition at like 14th level for the first character I'd ever made playing D&D, named Jiminy Christmas, and then we played like 3 or 4 sessions, and then like moved to 5th edition, and he ended up ascending to be like a god of song and love and something. And so I've like when
Shaggy says, "I'll let Spike be me again if we play Jackbox."
That was I don't know if everybody was watching or what people were watching, but yeah, we went the entire thing, and I kept calling Spike Shaggy, just assuming it was Shaggy, and I couldn't see the chat, and they're like, "No, dude, it's Spike," because it was like EKIPS, like Spike backwards.
Yeah, that was his like name.
Just did not pick up on that at all.
It was super funny.
Like, oh, Shaggy's killing it! You're killing it, dude. Anyway,
and we probably played for like a full round until he was like, "No, that's not." And we were like, "Oh, oopsie."
Have any of you played Scriblio before?
I don't know what that is.
It's a web-based game we can play. It's basically, I played it with Ben and Cassandra some.
Okay.
It's basically you get a word, you draw it, everyone else has to figure out what you're drawing. So it's pretty quick and simple.
Oh, like,
anyone watching can
like
join.
Pictionary.
Yeah, it's basically just Pictionary.
Okay.
But it's timed and yeah,
sure.
I like it. It's fun.
I can't draw, so this is always a good time.
That's part of what makes it fun. Yeah. So I'm gonna get a link here. I will paste it in the Twitch chat.
Have you guys played Telestrations before?
I think so.
So in Telestrations, like you have a thing that you're drawing, but then like the people like down the table from you are the ones who are like trying to translate what you're drawing, and then they redraw it, and then it like changes as it goes down the line, like a game of telephone, except it's an illustration, and it is very fun and very chaotic because Zach just starts making things that make no sense. So things will get to me and I'll just be like, I don't know.
All right, I've put a link in the chat, in both Twitch chats. So Twitch, if anyone's watching wants to join us, feel free to join the link.
Is this like on your phone game?
Yeah, it's on a browser. Yeah, it's a browser game.
On browser. Okay.
You can do it on a phone probably, but
I don't know.
You might be able to draw better on your phone, but I always use it on a browser.
So there was a request for another song from my mother. It's just yes, Mom. It's just the 4 of us right now. We finished up the murder mystery around 9, probably just as you're seeing this. Let's see. Not to brag, but my 4th graders can guess what I draw when I play with them. That's beautiful, Shaggy. All right, I'm gonna get
James, I'm sharing my screen so that they can watch my screen.
Why? Why is this not letting me in?
I will say, I guess the problem with this is that if you guys are watching, you'll see the word that I picked. So you should, when we actually start playing, do not look at the StreamYard.
Do not look at her. Okay, hold on.
Because otherwise,
Where
you'll
did
see
you
the word
Where
on
did
there.
you all put this link other
I
than
put
the?
it in Twitch chat and in the private chat in Streamlabs.
Let me
or
try to get it out of the
StreamYard.
Twitch chat. Because the StreamYard chat link.
Oh,
just
should I be
confuses
playing
me.
it in a browser? Can I draw in a browser?
Yeah, with your
Should I
mouse.
play it on my phone?
You
There
can
we
play on
go.
your phone probably.
I feel like on my phone is better. Why can't I click on this link? Good lord. Okay, here we go.
All right, I'm gonna. Do you guys have any songs? Maybe the Christmas medley. I don't remember what's in the Christmas medley. So I'm gonna start playing it. If I'm incredibly embarrassed, I'll play something else.
Perfect.
Well, what you get, guys?
Sounds like a jam.
Yes. Yes. Just 1 second.
Whoa, this is like a medley.
Yeah. And people that like sing songs and like are.
Should I be drawing a thing? What is happening?
No, yeah, we're just waiting for people to join.
Okay. Bye.
James, it sounded like you wanted to come into this, right?
I am. Oh.
Yeah, Shaggy was in, and then it said he left the room, and in chat he just says he's in an ad. So
Shaggy, come back.
oh, he joined and then immediately left.
Shaggy.
He's having some issues. Oh, he's back.
Shaggy.
Sarah, I don't know if you were going to join us or not, if you were knitting, or
I emailed it to you.
I can wait
You
wait
did?
for you if
Okay.
you like.
Yeah, my I've got a really old Mac laptop that I'm trying to use instead of my work computer. And
Oh, there you are.
I think I'm in. Am I in? Okay.
All right. Yep.
Anyway.
You're in. All right. We're gonna get started. So basically, all it is if it's your turn to draw, you'll get a choice of 3 words, and you have to pick one, and then you just draw it, and then we have to guess what it is. So we'll start typing it. And at the top of the screen, it'll show like how many letters it is, or sometimes there'll be a space in it. And it'll show all that. All Shaggy. You keep coming and going.
Come back, my friend.
Yeah. So as soon as it starts drawing, you can start typing in that little chat that's on the right side of the screen. You just type your guess in there, and you can type in as much as you want. We'll see every time someone makes a wrong guess, but if someone guesses the right word, then it won't show what they typed, and it just keeps going until I think our dry time is 80 seconds. So, or until it's over. So here we go. And yeah, if you're playing, don't watch the stream.
Okay.
Or, I mean, it'll be fine unless I'm the one drawing, and then you'll see. Okay, Shaggy's guessed it. It's 9 letters, and he's drawn. Maybe. He picked a word pretty fast. Oh, there we go. We're getting the drawing. What is it?
How do I guess?
It's 9 letters. Type in the chat that's there in the browser.
Oh. Type to guess.
Okay. James got it.
Nice job, Shaggy.
He drew. So we are getting some letters at the top that kind of
Okay.
fill in what it might be. It looks like there's a big bucket being poured over his head.
I thought it was a jellyfish. Oh!
Parachute. So there, James
Beautiful.
got a bunch of points. All right, Sarah, you should have 3 words in front of you. Pick one and you draw it.
Okay.
That's very fun.
Well, this is it. I think we'll all get to draw 3 words. Okay, also 9 letters. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh. we got some green.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. It's 9 letters.
And I bet I can. Oh yeah, start over. There we go. Okay.
We got a letter at the top. There's a P. The last letter is a P.
No.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oof, got it. Remember, don't look at the screen because, yeah, if you're looking at the screen, you can see that I guessed it right. Your second clue made much more sense now.
Yes.
Not portrait, landscape.
Not portrait. Yes, I got it too. Not portrait, landscape.
Very good.
All right, James.
James, I like your really happy little purple avatar. He's very
Thank
cute.
you.
Yeah.
All right, James. 3 letters.
Oh. What?
It's only 3 letters.
I know.
What could it be?
Oh, wait, what? Okay, no, that's...
It's not the word you thought it was it?
No, I picked a different word.
Oh.
Your mom is texting me answers. I put in T to Kathy.
What is that?
Ugh. It's not letting me do this now. I don't know how to do this. And now it's not letting me at all.
Christy got it.
And okay, that was a finish line.
I clicked on soup. So I was like,
that was a very good drawing of soup. I like that all of this fun. I was so proud of us. We're all guessing fun. I was like, it wouldn't be that esoteric of a word.
Letter.
Another 9 letter. Letters. I know what it is. It's just, yeah, what's the 9-letter version?
Wait, 9-letter version? Oh, son of a bitch. That's not the word that I thought I was drawing. Same thing that happened to James. Disregard that. I don't know the fucking drawing.
Know what it is. Okay, I just wasn't sure if I could spell it.
Bless you for guessing that.
There were hints at the top, and the last letter was the next to last letter was an I, and that's what helped me get it.
Oh, you can.
I thought I had chosen the word burn, which is what that really nice campfire was about, but it's not the word I guessed, so that's a bummer.
So fun. Thank you guys for raising so many amazing funds. You were fantastic.
No, I
You
did
have to
not
like
spell that
keep
correctly.
everything small enough on the screen that I can't see it. But like,
Yay! Everyone got it. All
I
right, we've all gone
definitely-
once, so now we're going for another. So it's 3 rounds. So everyone's drawn
Okay.
once. So we're all going to draw 2 more times, and then we'll be done.
This is really fun.
Sweet.
that's great.
It is nice and simple and browser based. I'm wondering, are you both on a phone? Maybe that's why it's being
I'm
weird.
on a phone. Yeah.
Oh, I'm on a phone.
Yeah. So
I did not
just double
trust
check the
myself.
word. Yeah.
I did not trust myself trying to draw.
2 words, 4 and 5. I know
Oh,
what that animal is, but
Oh shoot!
I think I know what that animal is. But 4 and 5. It's like a decapitated rabbit. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I get it, but what's the first word? Maybe that's not what I think it is. Maybe that animal's not what I think it is, but
Maybe.
yeah, the second word's definitely what I think it is, but what's the first word?
Just give it up.
I don't know what the first word is.
That was amazing.
Is this a hint for the first word?
What is
It's soup.
Soup. The last word's got to be bunny. I'm just saying that. But what?
Oh,
the heck
no.
is- oh, that's what it is. I got it.
Oh, no.
There it is.
Oh,
There it
something's
is.
happening.
Oh no.
Good job.
What?
I mean, Soup Bunny is pretty
How do you
good.
make this?
Oh!
There we go.
Oh, those were bugs.
Bugs
Okay.
Bunny.
All right. I got it now. I mean, I obviously did not get it, but
5 letters.
what?
How's it shit? What are you doing?
What?
The directional arrow is really what did it for
I
me.
know.
Amazing.
The
Oh, no, I'm
the
gonna be the one that
indication of
does
motion.
this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I feel dumb.
Oh, what is
What is
this?
that?
Oh.
It's a hole punch.
Oh!
Just in case the hand was too hard.
Oh.
I thought it was just like a snake going like rah.
I
Yeah,
had
it's
my
not good.
I had my mindset on like a hand holding a key or something, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, I thought it was like a snake trying to eat a piece of cheese.
all right, double check your word, James. It's 3 letters.
It did.
Okay.
It's not letting me. It's not letting me draw.
Okay, I'll just start guessing.
I literally can't draw. I'm gonna try.
Oh, I think it might be what happened.
Oh.
Okay. It said you left the game. Okay.
I literally, I
Garbage.
don't know why I couldn't draw. I tried changing the pen.
It might have just been a connection issue.
Do an ad. No.
James joined the room. Okay. Man in a circle. Is it an egg? Oh, embryo. That was a good guess. Second letter is E.
Mhm.
All right.
No. No.
Oh. There we
Really?
Done, friends.
Oh,
Son of
oh
a.
man. I'm gonna go for the easiest one just because I'm simple.
I mean, no shame.
There's like a fill button, isn't there? Yeah. Let's see. Let's do like some.
You did great.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit the thumbs up. Good
Here we
job.
go.
Uh-oh.
I'm just still trying to type the word, so I know what it is.
You
It's
took a
just
turn.
there we go.
Good job.
Well, I typed it and then it wouldn't take it because I had I was typing fast and it was Naseball bat and I was like, why won't you know? I was like, oh, okay.
My other words were Anubis and quarantine.
No
but
one needs
I
that.
didn't want to draw those. Not clover because it's only 4 letters.
Oh, thank God you're filling it in.
There it is.
Oh.
Now it looks like something else.
What?
Oh.
It's not fuck. Although it is very close, I'll give you that. I don't know what letters they've given you, but
They gave you and Kay.
Oh,
I like where you're going with that.
I'll give you the U and the K. All right, 10 letters.
10 letters. That's so many.
Yeah.
Boom. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Nailed it.
All right.
Oh, do I only have points?
I don't want to do a hard one, but what, dear?
So do I only have points from when I came back in?
Oh,
you got the lowest score, so probably.
That's sad.
That's a bummer. Oh, geez.
5 letters.
Oh, wait. That's not what that is.
Oh, 6 letters anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Also 6 letters. Dang it. Wrench, socket. Those are all 4. Those are all 6 letters. T.
Oh, it's not the one I picked. It's not the one I picked. Oh no! What is happening? I don't know. Look, guys. Okay.
What?
So it's not what she was originally drawing. It's something completely different.
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
Wait, it's the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't do the one I picked.
Great.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's all right.
That wasn't needlessly difficult.
What was it? Was it wrench or socket?
The first one was wrench. Yeah.
Oh, you're so good. Everyone gets wrench. All right, 3 letters. Double check the word. 3 letters.
Oh yeah.
Come
on.
What?
I can't draw. I'm sorry.
Can we double check? Whoa. 4?
wait, it's in the middle letter's an E. Might be one where it's a concept and not a thing. I don't know.
No, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
We're gonna try to draw this better. I don't know that that's gonna help, but we're gonna try.
It's gonna be obvious when we get the word. Don't worry.
E is the middle letter. Handle. Pour. Spout.
Heg.
Oh, it's good. You did
Heg. It was good. It was good. Oh, let's see.
I drew the arrow, like the keg is where the beer comes from, but then I didn't draw a very convincing beer, so.
good.
Wait, what?
I would have had it had I not spelled it basketball.
I spelled it right, and I pressed return, and I didn't get anything.
Wow.
All right, there we go. That was the game.
Good job, Doug. That was great.
That's fun.
Unlike Scriblio, it's a nice quick one.
Yeah.
Well, it's half an hour. I know a lot of you got to go to other games. Are we gonna do another one of these, or we could do another quick one of these, and then give everyone 15 minutes for the next session?
Yeah,
I don't
that
know if
sounds
this took
good.
15 minutes, or how long did this take? You think we could cut it
I
down
mean,
to two rounds instead? Of...
It takes less time when we're drawing the correct word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
We'll just stick it at 2 rounds. It'll probably. Yeah, we'll stick it at 3. We'll stick it at 3 rounds. Keep it at 3.
Okay.
I think we'll be good. We're just gonna jump right back in. Jump right in, real quick. We all know what's going on.
We're,
Oh,
we're gonna do it.
James is choosing a word. Pick a word and then
James.
double check that you got.
Double
that
check it.
That it got the word you got. 10 letters, James.
Oh boy,
10
10.
letters.
Oh.
Soup. No, it's not soup. No.
Aw.
Boom. Great drawing.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, there's
Sorry.
but
Yeah, I think I haven't been it.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Off
we
to a
did
good
it.
start.
Oh, chopsticks.
All right, Shaggy. Pick a word and make
Shaggy.
sure it's the word you picked.
Chopsticks are from the same universe as basketball.
That's really lying.
and nace ball. Another
Sounds
very
good.
common sport. Oh no.
It's only 4
No,
letters.
what?
Oh,
Okay, I just got kicked out.
oh,
Oh.
no. What's happening to this man?
I know what it is. No, don't make me watch something about oil of Olay again. Come on, man.
I got it, Shaggy.
Again. I know what it is. What did I play?
Oh, it says James joined. He might be able to get it in. I
Get
don't
it,
know if
James,
shows
get
you-
it.
If it shows
Get
you
it,
the one
James,
that's
get
currently in
it.
progress or not, but he did. He got it.
Yay.
Sorry, you lost your points from the first round. But from the first guess.
Yeah, that's okay.
It probably won't be the first time you disconnect, so or won't be the last time.
I
Sorry.
just really love that oil of Olay commercial, you guys.
You're just so excited about it.
He's so committed.
Just
Okay,
really need it. Really need.
Oh, geez.
Nope, James left the room.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, 6 and 5. 6 and 5 is the word.
Oh god, so red. So red.
I'm going off memory. So oh god.
It's yellow now.
Okay.
Oh, now it's red again.
Red with yellow stripes. Red, yellow. Okay.
Is that what it is?
Oh my. Okay. Boom.
Okay.
Oh.
Penis forest.
It's too many letters, Doc.
Shaggy, keep guessing.
Spell
Shaggy,
it.
keep guessing. You just spelled it wrong, Shaggy. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Wait, what was that last one going to be?
It's gonna be a chess piece.
Oh. Oh, okay.
All right, I see you.
Sure.
All right, 3 letters. Like shout it out just in case it's different.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's a really nice cat.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna say no more. Let's see.
What is? Oh. Was that an ass? Or is it an eyeball? Maybe it's an eyeball.
Why would you do this?
Oh, no. No, that's a... Oh, wait. That's... No, they can't be that. That's too many letters.
What? No. Doug. Oh.
No, it has to...
Yes. Yeah, Doug. Yeah, Doug. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Oh, I don't know what's happening there. Okay, I see what's happening there now.
Yes.
I was so convinced it had to be butt crack, but I was like, that's not the right word. What could it be?
Oh, I saw that one show up, and I'm like, I know, I'm taking that word. There's no doubt. I didn't even have to look at the other words.
It was a very convincing ass. I'm very proud of you. I mean, it's concerning if your butt crack is that long. Like,
It was a little long, but
right. Please see
All
a
right,
doctor.
11 letters.
Oh,
11 letters.
Okay.
This was the blue
Okay.
intentional. I think it might have been.
I think it might have been.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Ooh.
I was so sure it was an ice cube.
job.
And I was waiting. I was thinking winter stuff, and like,
Right? I was like, those are snowflakes.
All right.
all right, Shaggy.
That's
Pick a
kind
word,
of
double
cool.
check it. 8 letters.
Color now. I want color first. 8.
Boom.
Oh, what?
No. No.
Oh, what? What is that? Oh. 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 Okay.
That's good.
You're on the right track. I hear the clock ticking. You're all on the right track.
Well,
You got the right idea. You just got to spell it right.
Oh.
It's hard.
dumb.
Spelling it right was hard.
I just had no idea what the fuck it was, so.
Four letters.
Okay. I checked the word this time. It is not what I picked. So doing
Oh,
great.
okay.
It's a
All
very
got it.
girthy person on the
Love
dock.
Christy.
Oh, I'm sorry in advance for this atrocity I'm about to draw.
You better pick it. It might have given you a different word because it made it. you might
Sure
wanna
did.
pick it. Yeah.
That's okay.
Bummer.
We can draw this too. It's not going to be good, but we can draw it.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Let's see. We already got. 6 letters.
It's an exquisite drawing.
Damn it.
Uh,
Yeah, cat.
Hmm.
No.
what the heck? Something CE.
Try harder, Christy.
I don't know how else to draw it.
Actually, that's amazing, Christy.
Is it a named cat? Is it a name?
Oh,
of
James got it.
James
Yeah.
got it.
That was
Oh,
amazing.
like a famous cat?
No.
Ocelot. Okay.
Oh.
I have played
That was
enough
great.
Minecraft.
Once you
I
put the
probably
tree
could
in
draw
there,
it.
I was like, I got you.
Right. I figured you needed like the jungle setting. I figured
Yeah,
like that
because
would
I was
help.
like, leopard is too many letters, Christy.
It's not
Oh,
a
boy.
cheetah. It doesn't look fast enough.
Hmm.
Oh man, I'm gonna regret this one. I have no idea how to do this.
Whoa.
How did you get that?
What?
Very distinctive hat.
I didn't know if I could do that right, but I guess it. Let's see if I can get this part right or not. Holy cow, someone else got it too.
Well,
Is that right?
when you said,
I don't
when
know if
Christy
that's
said
right.
that, I was like,
I'm sorry.
oh,
That was
I don't know if
spoiler.
that's right, but that's close.
Yes.
Oh.
This is the
He's so little. He's so little. Oh,
Napoleon. I don't know if that was the French flag or not, but it's something like that.
I think you might have the colors in the wrong order, but it is the right colors. That was a very nice Napoleonic hat. I was very impressed.
I don't know how you got that. Very good.
I
Very good.
mean, it's a very distinct hat.
Okay. All right. 8 letters. 8 letters.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Is this word 8 letters? Nope. Oh.
Very good.
yeah, I got that's what I got, gang.
Joe Horn.
I'm gonna color it in.
Sarah, guess again.
Oh, I thought I spelled it right. Oh, no.
I saw the horn part and I thought it was a cornucopia, and I was like, that's not enough letters. And then I was like, but the shoe! What is a shoe?
All right, Shaggy, 5 letters.
Aggie.
Oh, yes, the horn of Nike.
Very good.
Wow.
Y'all
Ooh,
just
that
can
was
type
quick.
faster than I am. on
Woo.
my phone.
All right, sorry.
The word was truck.
It's ticking down, so double check the word.
Nope, did not. It's a new, hot new
Yeah.
word. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
No.
Oh, no.
Wait, do we?
Oh, what is happening?
How do?
What is?
Wait, 13?
It's 1 and 3. It's
Oh.
got a hyphenated
Oh.
word because it's like email, but it's a. Why do I not know what this is? It seems like it should be super obvious. Oh, there it is.
You needed the pelvis. That's really what did it
Very
for you.
good, very good. Honestly, that one felt like cheating because I only got it after it filled in the letter X as the first letter.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta.
8 letters. Double check it's the right word.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
That
Spelling.
was a spelling one, yeah. Keep going, Shaggy. You got it. You just gotta spell it. There it is.
Woo.
All right, let's see. This one.
Oh, come on. So frustrating. Stop erasing my vowels.
My keyboard is this thing where like every couple of turns it like just blurs all of my middle keys together. So like the F and the G and the H are all the same key.
Oh.
It's a good time. Love it.
All right, there we go. That was Scriblio.
Yeah.
So if you're tired of Jackbox, this is a fun free one. Another one I can recommend is Gartic Phone, if you've ever seen that one.
No.
Yeah.
If we had more phone, I probably would have done that one too. It's like telephone, but you draw. So one person, you all make up a prompt, text prompt, and then somebody draws, and then someone else gets the prompt, they draw it, and then someone else gets the drawing, and they say what they make up a prompt for what they see, and then someone draws that prompt, and then you just kind of see how it flows through when you're all
That's
done.
fun.
So that's a good one, another good one if you're getting tired of Jackbox, I'm gonna try something new. And it's all browser based and free, so yeah,
That's awesome.
highly recommend.
Thanks, Doug.
All right, I'm gonna stop
right.
sharing.
Does
And get
anybody
ready for the
have-
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any other games they're playing in or do anything? Am I the only weirdo still doing stuff?
I mean,
No,
I will be playing in Tails, and then
Oh yeah,
that's my last hurrah.
up here next.
Oh, and then I'm gonna sleep so hard. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch Tales, and I might even actually try to stay up and with some spoopy boys and see what they're
Nice.
doing.
Nice.
We'll see.
Doug,
I might.
have the Prime account attached to that, so everything should be good to go. If it isn't, just like I don't know, have Ben call me or something.
Eh,
I just
Figure it out.
just make.
we'll figure it out.
Thank you to everybody for donating and for watching and for
Yes,
commenting.
you're
and
all so
everything
good.
else. We are at
Love you.
$8,175.
Yay! That's so
I'm
good.
so happy and awesome. We're past our 80,000 for our 9-year total so far. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
Is Dave streaming at all this weekend?
No, he has.
Is he at a con?
Yeah, all weekend.
Okay.
So yep, he will have his supporters.
That's cool. I hadn't seen him around, and I wasn't sure if he I just hadn't crossed paths, or if he wasn't actually streaming this weekend. So
Yeah, he's doing his stream next weekend. So
that's completely fair.
keep on the lookout for that. Waiting on game to install, and I'll try to raise a couple ducats. Thanks, Clark. We really appreciate it, man. And thanks for. I'm glad to hear that the kitty cat is doing okay.
Yay! I'm glad your kitty cat as well. Sick kitties are no good.
So yeah, have a good time. We'll try to stop by, and yeah, we're streaming until 6 p.m. tomorrow. So plenty of games coming up on Known World United and Known World United Extra. So take a look out. Check out everything here at extra-life.org/team/known world united. I'll put it up on the screen because it looks so pretty. Hi-oh.
Beautiful.
Everybody else, have a good night. Tales from the Loop is coming up next.
Arr. Thanks for playing with us, Shaggy. Arr.